was one basket away from wiping up the driveway with you.
The Saturday morning preview special's on now. Come on, we gotta watch it.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. We stopped playing b-ball to watch cartoons? What are you, nuts?
Not cartoons. State-of-the-art animation.
Cartoons. I don't do cartoons.
So I guess you didn't see the biggest movie of the summer?
Which one?
You know, that lion thing?
I loved it.
Cartoons.
You mean they weren't real lions?
Do real lions sing?
I don't know. I don't live in the jungle.
Well, do they sing at the zoo?
They're self-conscious at the zoo. Everybody's staring at them. At night, they sing.
How do you know?
It says so in that song, The Lion Sings Tonight.
The lion sleeps tonight.
Sure, because he's tired from singing.
Come on, let's watch the animation.
What's in it for me?
Food.
Don't toy with me, Corey.
No, I'm serious. Real food. And lots of it. Come on. Come on. Nothing healthy at all. Come on. Come on.
Whoa. Major snackage.
Yes. The ABC guys sent us over all of this food.
And in return?
Well, we watch the new Saturday morning shows and tell everybody what we think of them.
Do they send everybody who's watching food?
No, they send everybody who's watching us.
Oh. Hi.
How are ya?
Cool. We're TV critics. Paid to eat and watch TV.
It is our own little slice of heaven.
It's too good to be true. There has to be a catch. What is the catch?
You gotta watch with me.
It's the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Special, starring Ben Savage, Will Friedle, Ryder Strong, Danielle Fishel, and Lily Nixay from Boy Meets World, and featuring the ultimate new 3D adventure, Reboot, Free Willy, the creatures from Bump in the Night, and the rest of the ABC Saturday Morning family. Get ready, because the fun begins right after these messages.
I've got a craving for Kellogg's Fruit Loops. I love that fruit taste. I'll find who can firm and make him take me to that yummy taste. Whoa, a fruit fast? That's my name. Fruit's my game. Look into my eyes and take me to Kellogg's Fruit Loops.
Don't use your eyes. Use your nose to get that fruitful taste. Well, just follow your nose.
He's taking me.
To the berry, orange, lemon, cherry, and lime loops.
There they are.
Kellogg's Fruit Loop cereal with Berry Purple, a fruitful part of this complete breakfast.
Fruitifully delicious.
Yes, worth hanging around for.
Painted Dr. Barbie.
Here's the doctor and her cutest patient, isn't she sweet? Dr. Barbie's gonna listen to her little heartbeat.
It's really beating.
Gonna give her a shot, put a bandage on her scrape, gonna check out her ears. Doctor makes her feel great. Baby loves her doctor, Dr. Barbie loves her too.
I'm gonna be a doctor just like you.
Dr. Barbie doll comes with a baby patient and a stethoscope that makes a heartbeat sound, all not for use with some fashions.
It's a whole new level of fun. For megabyte fun, check out Life Inside the Main Frame of Reboot, premiering next here on
Tuesday after Full House, it's a special preview of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's new detective video.
We'll solve any crime by dinner time.
Tuesday here on ABC.
We now return to the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Special.
Hi,
Topanga.
I was watching you guys on TV and I saw that ABC sent food.
ABC. Awesome bags of chips.
Want to watch the Saturday Morning Preview with us? It's all the new shows. Thanks.
Wait a minute. Something's different about you.
Yeah, you're sitting in front of me and I can still see the TV.
We're not doing a show. This is what my hair really looks like.
I like it.
Yeah, I gotta say, I like it too.
You know, you should keep it that way.
Can I do that?
Sure, I'll talk to ABC. I'm very tight with them. I mean, they don't send just anybody food.
Would everybody be quiet? I want to watch Free Willy.
The movie?
The cartoon.
It's a cartoon now?
Yeah, and with all the same great characters. Come on, get with the program.
What program?
This one, silly.
All right.
Yo, Willie, let's go!
Something's wrong.
Trouble's back.
If that rotten whale shows up, I'll take care of him too.
I knew he'd come back.
Yo, Willie, let's go!
Okay, Morgan, what do you think?
Big hit.
You think so?
Giant whale, cute kid. Do I have to draw you a picture? I can't wait to see more.
No, Jennifer, we can go out tonight because we're not doing the show this week. Yeah, our new episodes don't start for 2 weeks, so I am free till then. What do you mean Corey and Sean are on? It can't be possible. I mean, they're sitting right here. Oh my gosh, I'm on now too. Yeah, look, I'll pick you up right after this, okay? All right, bye. Hi, guys, what are we doing?
Saturday morning preview special.
Well, thanks for telling me.
Well, if you get off the phone once in a while.
Didn't you get a script? No, but I'm good on my feet. So, what's next, sis?
Reboot.
Reboot? I love Reboot. It's my favorite show. I watch it all the time.
Oh, yeah? What's it about?
I mean, I could tell you what it's about, but I don't want to spoil it for everybody. Why don't we just all watch together, okay?
Pretty smooth.
That's why I'm the big brother.
No way! A call!
Enzo's Override Delivery Service. Anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Hi, it's John Luke. Is this Dot's data compression takeout?
No, wrong number.
Hey, Enzo. How's your new delivery service coming along?
Oh, great! Just huge! Seriously active. I was written for this format. I'm going multi, quality, major even. I'm crunching along at high bought and proud of it. Call me whenever...
Enzo?
Yes?
We're glad to hear it.
Yeah. We'll be downstairs if you need us. Bob's going to mend a tear that showed up after the last game.
Okay, coolness. Enzo's Override Delivery Service. Anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Enzo.
Megabread? I mean, megabytes?
I understand you have a new delivery service.
Well, it's not exactly new. It's just called 31 nanoseconds new. You can count on me. This may be my first after-school function, but also thought that I'm big enough to handle...
Take this package to Hexadecimal, but whatever you do, don't tell her who sent it.
No problem, Mr. Bite.
Bob, I did it!
I mean, I did it. I received my very first order.
Congratulations.
Well, got a zip. I wouldn't want to be late to Hexadecimals on my first delivery.
Hexadecimal?
Did you say hexadecimal?
Yeah.
Why would anyone send a package to Hex? Better access what's inside, just to be safe. Glitch, X-ray. Looks like a mask with a clock in it.
I wonder if there's a market for something like that.
Can I go now?
Enzo, I can't let you go to Hexadecimal's island.
Huh? Oh, sure. I know what your problem is. You don't want the competition. You don't want me to succeed. Enzo's the little brother format, and Dot's the big businesswoman who...
No, Enzo. It's too dangerous.
She's right. Lost Angles is no place for a little sprite like you.
I'll never be as cool as Dot.
Oh, compile up. Act your age. There's a simple solution to every problem. Bob, you deliver the package just this once.
So many moves. So little time. How good to see you, Scuzzy. What have you got for me?
An elite command, masked as a mask. She'll never know what erased her. Now all I need is some unsuspecting fool to deliver it. Like this poor boy.
Delete me, will he? I'll delete him and his delivery boy, too.
Why do I always get lost in lost angles? There's nothing worse than having to ask a null for directions. Well, almost nothing. Hexadecimal.
I didn't expect it to be you.
I have a package for you.
A package for me? Whatever could it be? A mask. What a shame. I already have one. You'll have to return it to Megabyte with my regrets.
Megabyte sent this? You know, returning things isn't really part of my function. Have a good one.
I said take it back.
That must be Hexadecimal. Hole in the ground.
Bob should get to Megabyte's tower just as the clock reaches 0. Oh, I'd like to see Megabyte's face when his own time delete bomb goes off.
Strange. That looks just like Bob. No! Stop! Ugh. We gotta warn Bob that the mask he's delivering is really a bomb from Megabyte. Oh! Enzo, slow down. Now let me get this straight. The package from Megabyte is a bomb, and Bob has no idea. I see what you mean. We've got to warn Bob. Well, there's still a Bob to warn. There he is. Thank goodness he slowed down. Oh, no. Not now.
Warning, incoming game. Warning, incoming game.
He's steering towards the game.
Bob, stop! Come back! The mask is a bomb!
Bob, don't go in!
Warning, incoming game. Warning, incoming game.
Whoa, what was her name?
Who?
The green chick, the computer babe.
Her name was Dot.
Makes you want to try computer dating.
What's gonna happen? Do you think Bob and Enzo are gonna crash?
We'll find out soon.
How did they get it to look so 3D?
That's computer animation. It's very complex, high-tech, cutting-edge kind of stuff.
How do you know that?
Please. I mean, I've read a lot. I take courses. I got a copy of the script during the commercial.
We haven't had a commercial.
Yeah? What do you call this?
Don't go away. There's more ABC Saturday morning preview fun yet to come.
Think Captain can survive the attack of the hungry mutants?
Only that tasty crunch can help him now. Yeah, more crunch.
Just call me Crunchinator. Didn't your mom ever tell you to crunch with your mouth closed? Mutants today.
Quick, send him to warp speed.
Talk about warp, this guy's totally bent. Here, crunch this as part of your balanced breakfast.
Yum!
Mega crunch effect. Oh, mega score.
Mega bite.
McDonald's Happy Meal Workshop!
Here's how we put the happy.
Happy Meal!
There's fun in everyone.
Happy's how you feel. We feel happy.
Works every time.
Imagine if you could explore the ocean.
Look, class, a school of fish.
Look, a school of children.
Now you can dive into the fun with McDonald's Magic School Bus Happy Meal toys, like the Undersea Adventure game. One toy with each Happy Meal you buy.
Ready to dive?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Clomp, 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 squish.
What?
An octopus with one shoe off.
Bunny and I were mixing up some quick when magically we were in the spaceship of the terrible Choctomatron. He's taking our chocolate.
Oh. Quick'll change his program.
Big chocolatey quick.
Scrambler. Pull harder. He's toast. Nestle Quick. It's magic in the making.
Hey, you like Reese's Cups?
Definitely.
That peanut butter and chocolate taste?
It's great.
Yeah, especially when you eat it with a spoon.
A spoon?
Introducing Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs.
So you do it with a spoon?
It's new. It's a breakfast cereal. It's got a peanut butter and chocolatey taste like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And now it's part of this complete breakfast. New Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs.
It's Reese's.
You eat with a spoon.
And now, back to the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Special.
So, Morgan, what do you think so far?
Very cute. Big hit. I'll be watching all season.
But those were commercials.
They weren't previews?
No.
Well, when's the next preview?
No, Stacy, they're running commercials. Jennifer can't see us. Look, she's never even going to know I'm talking to you. The only person on TV right now is me. Have I ever told you guys what a wonderful and understanding girl Jennifer is? That's going to be for me. I'm going to take this in the kitchen. It's going to be extremely loud.
What's the next show? Bump in the Night.
What's it about?
Well, it's about these weird little creatures that live under your bed.
I don't have anything living under my bed.
I do. Mostly moldy pizza boxes.
And that would not be a very interesting show.
Oh, yeah?
Hi, boys and girls. It's time once again for What's Under Sean's Bed. Hey, look, kids. It's my good friend Jim Socks.
I'm not impressed. Let's watch Bump in the Night.
Okay.
I'm a wild green guy living under the bed. I gobble up the sock before you turn your head. Like a bolt of lightning, make your heart jump. My name is Mr. Bumpy. I go bump, 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 yeah, bump. Bump, bump, bumpity bump. Everybody bump. Bump, bump, bumpity yeah. He goes 100 miles an hour, he drinks dynamite. And then Mr. Bumpy, he goes on in the night. It's Bump with Squishy. He's my very best pal. Bump with Molly. She's my favorite gal. Bump a closet monster in Destructo too. But those guys don't bother Bumpy. He knows what to do. Let's bump. Bump, bump, bumpity bump. Everybody bump. Bump, bump. Bumpity, yeah, he goes 100 miles an hour, he screams dynamite. His name is Mr. Bumpy, he goes bumping the night. You can bump with the doll, bump with the bug. Bump on the ceiling or bump on the rug. And you can bump too from the east to the west. Just bump with the monster you love best. Let's bump. Bump, bump, bumpity. Everybody bump. Bumpity, yeah, he goes 100 miles an hour, he screams dynamite. His name is Mr. Bumpy, he goes bumping the night. My name is Mr. Bumpy, I go bumping the night. It's the perfect place to hear the music play. Karaoke. Karaoke. You can sing a song or dance the night away. Karaoke. Karaoke. Everything is okie dokie at the Karaoke Cafe. Lots of rules begin with don't. Don't run too fast, don't eat too much. Don't walk, don't park, don't fail, don't touch. And don't Don't squeeze too hard, you might explode. And don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. I'm not built the same as you, so whatever else you do, just don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. No, no, no. Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home.
Corey, what are you doing?
I'm doing Mr. Bumpy. Look. What do you think?
Well, it's no Mr. Pizza Box.
You know, this stop-action stuff is harder than it looks.
But, well, if that's the way you feel about it, Jennifer, there's really not much I can say to change your mind. Except that when a man is called upon to host a Saturday morning preview special, it puts a lot of pressure on him. Hello? Hello? Jennifer? Oh, we were just disconnected. She'll be back.
Shall we clear you a place on the sofa?
Yeah, would you?
You know, if you spent more time watching cartoons, you wouldn't have these girl problems.
Thanks, Morgan. So what are we up to?
Well, so far we've seen Free Willy, Big Hit, Reboot, Mega Hit, and Bump in the Night, Monster Hit.
And now we're going to see a rundown of the entire Saturday morning lineup.
Cool. Well, here's the phone. If a girl calls, I'm not here, okay?
I'll be taking all the calls.
Willie lives in the water, Jesse on land. Every word he says, Willie understands. Watching out for other folks. This live little crew ain't no joke.
Yo, Willie, let's go!
Well, it's Bob and Dot and Enzo too, in a computer controlled by you. Bob keeps the bad guys on the run. For hard drive action, reboot's the one.
Why, thank you.
He's purple and green and under your bed. Mr. Bumpy's real and not in your head. When it's late and you turn off the lights, you better watch out for Bump in the Night.
Just what I needed to make me feel better.
Yo, the Crypt Keeper with Girl Thrills with brand new shows that'll give you chills. The Witch and the Vault Keeper are his friends. With them around, the fun never ends. Here's the 411 for major fun. For classic tunes, Bugs is the one. Hey, he's the bunny with all the moves. When he's on stage, that's your groove.
It's a living.
They live in the hood with ghouls and ghosts. Drop on in on the most whack host ever. A-double-D-A-M-S. The Addams Family is hilarious.
Affirmative.
Based on the book that you all know, the weekend special is the Bomb Show. Turn the pages of this magic book, have the best adventure that you ever took.
Are you ready for some fun?
N-A-B-C-K-I-D, hey, kick it up loud for your Saturday. It's a whole new level of ABC.
Marker. This message sponsored by Kellogg's.
All of me I can be. When I was little, I had no confidence in my reading. Then I went for tutoring. Now I have more confidence in reading. I read faster and I know more words. Once, in 3rd grade, my friend came out with this book on skateboarding. I was like, wow, it looks cool. It told me how to do all these crazy tricks. I learned a lot about skateboards. Even to walk down the street, you need to read, or to get a job, or to order parts for your bike from the catalog.
You need reading to live in your everyday life. Now, I'm a tutor. I help kids in 1st and 2nd grade with reading skills. It feels good to know that you helped a little kid see how much fun reading can be. When I read, I learn to be all of me I can be.
Go away! There's more ABC Saturday morning preview fun yet to come.
Dig-em boing, dig-em boing, dig-em. Whoa, Kellogg's Max. Ooh, how I love those yummy sweetened puffs of wheat. Meow. Oh, no. Meow. Oh, kitty. Adios, kitty. Now for Kellogg's Max. The taste is out of this world. Wow, wow, wow. Uh-oh.
You can make Kellogg's Smacks part of your complete breakfast.
Oh, it's bath time for the kitty cat. Smacks. I dig 'em. Ow.
Sharks! 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 We're hunting for sharks 'cause we're so hungry. We're hunting for sharks only from Chef Boyardee.
Tasty pasta and tomato sauce that's a shark hunt in every bowl. Catch the new Mako and win.
Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. Sharks!
New Mako Shark.
Now you can own Disney's smash hit movie D2 on video. It's knocking everybody off their feet. But this time, they're taking no prisoners.
Kind of makes you feel all warm and tingly inside.
It's the one movie you can watch again and again and again.
Yeah!
It's the hockey movie event of the year. Emilio Estevez, D2. The Mighty Ducks are back. Now you can bring them home on video. Rated PG.
Quack Attack is back, Jack!
What would I lose if I tried it once? You'll lose your family, your friends. You'll lose weight. You will start looking ugly.
And now, back to the ABC Saturday morning preview special.
That was the greatest ABC Saturday morning lineup in the history of the world. Right, Morgan? Where'd Morgan go?
She went to phone her friends and tell them the entire lineup.
Can't you remember all those shows?
Well, I can.
You can?
I can.
Prove it.
Okay, let's see. First up there...
Crow, followed by Sonic the Hedgehog, followed by Free Willy.
Exactly.
And then there's Reboot, followed by Bump in the Night, followed by Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
Hey, I'm on a roll.
And then the Bugs and Tweety Show.
Right.
And finally Addams Family, followed by the ABC Weekend Special.
See? I knew them all.
But what happens after the ABC Weekend Special?
Well, you know, you go outside, you get some air, you get a life.
And this professional bowling?
We'll tape it for you, Sean.
Man, what a great lineup. What a great season.
And a great new season for our show, too.
Yep, lots of changes. I mean, Sean and I are in high school now with Eric.
What, you guys are in the same school with me?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
No, not cool. I mean, I want other changes. I want to be in college, in an all-girl dorm, all gymnasts from Sweden. And all they know how to say is, yeah, Eric, yeah.
Yeah, and while we're making changes, why don't we change the title of the show to Sean Meets World?
How about we change it to Boy Meets New Best Friend?
Why don't we leave it the way it is?
Boy Meets World.
Big hit.
And you can see the shows we just previewed coming up next.
So watch all the new ABC cartoons. Or else we did this for nothing.
Well, we did get the food.
Yeah, that's true.
This is ABC.
How about that firewood? We need some more heat in here.
Did you see anything out there, Dr. C? Anything large, white, and furry?
Bill, forget the abominable snowman and shut the door.
Ha! This room will be muy caliente in no time.
Goodness, I hope the smell of smoke from our fire doesn't frighten the huge snow creature away.
Now, Phil, there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of any such creature. We're here to see a much more impressive and real phenomenon, the Northern Lights.
All I see out there is northern dark. Whoa! This window is freezing. There's a lot of cold coming into the glass.
No. Actually, there's a lot of heat going out through the glass.
Oh, Phil's right. Heat always moves from hotter stuff to colder stuff. Some things, like that thin glass, let the heat move out easily. They're called conductors.
But heat moves much more slowly through some other things, like these thick logs.
They tend to hold heat in. They're called insulators.
I don't get it. Neither did Crow, but he learned quickly and in the process built for me the most wonderful creation that I still remember to this very day.
Crow was a smart boy, had a lot on the ball, but the family that took him in was total Neanderthal. Just a memory of his mammoth friend named Phil, who was found by the scientist Dr. C and Mike in the Arctic chill. Phil fell into a glacier, it was like a big deep freeze, but he was brought back to life to his surprise in the 20th century. So listen as Phil takes us back to wonders of long ago, and weaves a tale of Woolly Bill and an Ice Age boy named Crow.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Crayola jumps!
With new Jumping Colors markers, you can draw a picture with the special markers. Then you can use the UC 3D glasses that come in the box. And Jumping Colors, it turns 3D. Almost jumps off the page. Another picture. Use the UC 3D glasses, and Jumping Colors, it turns 3D. Oops. New Jumping Colors markers.
Crayola jumps!
From Crayola.
Be a wheel watcher.
Watch Wheel of Fortune tonight.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This is the Top Speed Pipe Fight set.
Yes!
Can you make it through the pipe? Too fast. Let's see that in slow motion.
Do it again!
This time, aim your launcher to make them crash.
Pipe fight, pipe fight, pipe fight! Yes!
You control the fight. Pipe Fight. Hot Wheels Top Speed Ultra Pipe Fight set comes with 2 cars and launchers for use only with Top Speed cars. You put it together.
And now, back to the show.
Could you speed it up a little bit, Mojo? I'd like to shower sometime today, please.
Oh, what's the big rush, Dale? The geyser just spouted. There's plenty of hot water for everyone. It's not as if it's suddenly going to... Stop.
Goodness, that tremor must have affected the source of our geyser.
You don't mean...
Yes, I'm afraid our trustworthy geyser is busted.
Busted? Well, just look at me. I'm covered in soap. What am I supposed to do? Rinse off in the ice-cold river? This is an outrage.
Well, at least it's just soap you're covered with. I just completed a full-blown mud wallow. Refreshing, but terribly messy, as well you know.
You do look pretty filthy, Phil. And you don't exactly smell like a bed of roses either. Why, if I didn't know better, I'd swear there was a human present.
Oh, time to get up. Everyone up! It's Crow's birthday time!
What's going on?
Crow's birthday time is almost here. It comes this time every year. Got no presents, cake or stuff. Happy song is just enough. Happy. Oh, what matter? Crow know like Nandy's birthday song?
I'm sure I love it. Just as soon as my ears stop ringing. But my birthday isn't for 3 days, Nandy. How come you're singing today?
Yeah, how come?
This not any birthday coming. This Crow's growing up test birthday.
Growing up test? What's that?
To prove Crow ready to grow up, must ride on back of Mammoth for count of 10. Mammoths hate to be ridden.
Wow, tough test. How did you pass it, Og?
Well, never
pass growing up test.
Why am I not surprised?
I'll not have to. Clancy leadership quality when baby. Big muscles, big forehead, big mouth, big...
Only one way to pass test. Sneak up, jump down, hang on, hope for best. Right, Gog?
Gog set record. Stay on for count of 12. Only break 6 bones.
Well, there must be a better way than that. Has anyone ever tried asking a mammoth for a ride?
Gog not. Never.
Nope. I think I might be onto something here.
Can you fix it, Phil?
No, I'm afraid it can't be fixed.
Oh, no. I was really looking forward to a nice hot shower.
Go!
Phil, are you okay?
Don't ask. I'm filthy dirty, the geyser is broken, I've smacked my knee with this tool, and my generally cheerful nature is deteriorating by the minute. Other than that, I'm having a wonderful day.
Hey, Phil, how's it going?
How's it going? How's it going? You want to know how's it going?
Did I come at a bad time?
Oh, don't take it personally, Crow. The geyser is broken and Phil's feeling pretty low down and dirty.
Oh, I'm sorry, Crow. I tell you, I would do anything for a nice hot shower. Anything.
Anything? Okay, Phil needs a hot shower, right? So I'll find him one and...
Wait till Phil have soap in eyes, then jump on and ride.
Not exactly, Gog. I figure if I find Phil a hot shower, he'll repay me by letting me ride on his back.
Where Crow gonna find hot shower without geyser?
Well, you know that hot spring halfway up the volcano? If I bring that hot water down the hill, Phil will get his hot shower, and I'll get my ride.
Crow never gonna ride Mammoth that way. Oh, expert on never riding Mammoth.
Nandy like Crow's plan. Want to help.
Okay, first we'll need a lot of bamboo.
What matter with Og? Crow's growing up test bring up deep unresolved feeling of inadequacy in Og. That what Gog thought. But Og ready now. Og gonna take growing up test. Og gonna ride Mammoth if it lasting Og do. Og gonna die.
The sweet scent of sweat, a symphony from my old factory senses.
And it smells good, too. Look, boss, humans. Oh, boy, let's eat.
Murray, where, pray tell, is your canine cunning? Look at how hard they is laboring. First, we will let them get very tired. Then, when they are too weak to run or fight, we will grab them.
Gog ready to count to 10? Gog ready.
Nasty turn, this geyser stoppage. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it weren't some kind of human conspiracy.
Why don't you like the humans, Earl? They really are very nice. Nice, but a little weird sometimes.
1, 2. Oh, yeah, 3. Thank Bob. Get you off of me, you impudent hooligan! Og okay? Could be worse. See?
We did it, Nandy. Now let's open her up.
Not too hot.
What? It's not hot at all. So where'd all the hot go? This is weird. The higher up I get, the warmer the water feels.
And the more tired Mandy gets.
I believe that was our cue, Mutt-Rat.
Right, boss. Let's go have some lunch.
Murray, your brainlessness is preceded only by your stupidity.
What I do?
The leader always goes first. That is why he is called the leader.
Now, I'm confused. The water down there is hardly warm at all. But the water up here in this trough feels a little warmer. And the water way up there at the hot spring is really warm.
So water at top hot, water in middle warm, water at bottom.
Yeah, the water's losing its heat as it comes down the hill. Somehow the heat is moving out of the water and into the air, I guess.
I would not overly concern myself with that if I were yous, since yous are in enough hot water as it is.
I get it, boss. Hot water. Gotcha. You were right.
After the messages, we'll be right back.
Wow, the stove's not working. Then how can we finish my Happy Meal?
We'll use our backup system.
Back up. A little more.
How's this?
Fine.
It worked.
I love having a dragon around for emergencies. Call me if you need me.
Excuse me, but you have a chicken on your head. Take my camera. I'd like a picture of that.
Now those wacky Muppet Workshop puppets are at McDonald's. Swap their hats, change their stuff. One with every Muppet Workshop Happy Meal you buy.
Can you play my favorite song?
It's not polite to sing with your mouth full.
Oh, hi, Dad. His video cam sees everything.
Yes, but can he see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
It's famous?
Zoom in on this, Pop. There's swirls of cinnamon and sugar sparkling all over every bite for an intense taste any kid can see. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, part of this complete breakfast.
Oh, let me see that box.
Hey, Mickey Mania video game stickers free. One set in each specially marked box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What does the ghost wear to a formal party?
I don't know.
Give us a bow tie.
Watch me trick Fred out of this Cocoa Pebbles.
Huh? Doc Fudge Rock!
Behold my latest creation, Cocoa Rockies, the chocolatiest cereal ever.
More chocolatey than my Cocoa Pebbles? Ah! Prove it.
Mmm, chocolatey, super, Mundo Pebbles chocolatey.
Now try your stuff. Youch! Barney, my Cocoa Pebbles!
Time to rock and roll.
How's Cocoa Pebbles cereal part of this complete breakfast?
How do you make s'mores?
Take a Hershey chocolate bar, graham crackers, and a marshmallow, and then you mix it together and you get a s'more. Not like that!
Take the 2 graham crackers, put them on the outsides of the marshmallow and the Hershey bar.
No, that's not it! Lots of graham crackers, lots of marshmallows, and lots and lots of Hershey bars.
No matter how you make s'mores, make sure you make them with a Hershey bar. But you can put them together any way you like.
When others ask you to do drugs, what do you say to them?
No way. I respect my body, man. I'd rather stick anchovies in my ears.
I don't want to look and feel like this.
Take a chill pill.
Next, there's a prehistoric mystery at the Museum of Natural History.
There is no ghost. It's a dinosaur.
The ABC Saturday Special, Crash the Curiosaurus.
Sunday, it's an hour of laughs with an uplifting double episode of classic video moments, plus some that have never been seen before on America's Funniest Home Videos Sunday here on ABC.
And now, back to the show.
Now Crow was truly in hot water with the dire wolves, while his hot shower project had turned totally cold.
Spare me the bad puns, Phil, and finish the story. What happened?
Well, Crow's bamboo pipes and open troughs didn't do a good job of keeping the heat in the water. They let the heat move out into the cooler air, you see?
No, I mean, what happened with the dire wolves?
Oh, well...
Ow!
Man, that thing got hot.
Of course it did. That iron poker, like most metal, is a good conductor. The heat traveled quickly up from the hot end of the poker to the cold end, then into your hand. Of course, there is a way to protect your hand. An oven mitt.
That ugly thing? I'd rather burn.
It's an insulator, not haute couture. Very effective, too.
What's an insulator? What's a haute couture? And what happened to Crow and the dire wolves?
One question at a time, please, Mikey. First, the dire wolves.
Do not take it personal that we were about to attack you. We are just following our predatory urges.
Get away from here, you mongrel! Get! Go on! Hey, Nandy, look at that. They're afraid of a little water.
We got lots of a little water. Good disappearing trick. How wolves do that?
The wolves didn't do it, Nandy. The hot rocks did it. And if the hot rocks can help us once, maybe they can help us again. You see, Nandy, as the bamboo pipes go back and forth over the hot rocks heat the air. The air heats the bamboo pipes heat the water, and ta-da! A nice hot shower.
It's hot, but it's not nice.
Yeah, I see what you mean. At this rate, it would take hours for a big guy like Phil to get washed. Oh, man, just when I thought I had this licked. Now I'm really stumped.
Nandy have idea.
You do?
What? You think this Nandy's first one?
Oh, of course not, Nandy. Let's hear it.
Well, first we get big pot.
Nandy, this is great.
Nandy have her moments.
This will store up plenty of hot water, and Phil can have a shower whenever he wants. Nandy, when it's full, run up and close the floodgate. I'll go find Phil.
Nandy really have to run?
Oh, Crow, please. Can't you see I'm crankier than a saber tooth with a cavity?
Trust me, you'll love this.
What keep you? Nandy wait long time.
Mr. Mud Monster here needed a little coaxing. But boy, is he gonna be glad he came. Ready, Phil? 1, 2, 3. What? Too hot?
Not exactly.
Ah, it's cold. But when I left, the water in the tank was steaming hot.
Well, it's certainly cooled off. Well, not surprising, since it's been sitting in this open tank for hours now.
This stuff's sticky. Gug, put tree sap on Hog's sitting down part. I'm gonna stay on Mammoth back real good this time. Gug, time and a half of this.
Now, Crow, Nandy, listen. If you want to slow down the loss of heat, you must insulate.
Okay. You real dirty and smell bad, too. That good insult?
Not insult. Insulate. Insulate. It's how you try to keep the heat from moving from hotter stuff into colder stuff. Oh, just forget it. I'll try to explain it some other time.
Man, what a grouch. I ought to just jump on his back right now and take my chances.
Oh, good heavens, what now? Whoops, sorry.
How I'll do? Got to count of 6 this time. Progress.
Still want to take chances?
You know, I think I'll give this insulation thing a closer look.
Good morning, Crow. Happy birthday.
Oh, hi, Pekka. Birthday? Is it my birthday?
Yeah. Have you been sleeping here all night?
I guess so. I was trying to figure this insulation thing out, and I must have drifted off. Nandy must have built this fire to keep the wolves away and covered me with this straw mat to keep me warm.
You should have asked me about insulation, Crow. It's easy, really. Certain things let heat move through them quickly. Other things,
like this straw mat, help keep heat in. Of course. Come on, Pekka. We got work to do.
well, if you knew, why did you ask?
It is a new day, a new beginning. The fire has died out, the water will be avoided, and our hunger shall no longer be denied.
That is beautiful, boss.
What does it mean? It means that either we get the humans today, or you will suffer the consequences. consequences.
Gog's ain't time for Og to quit. Og never quit. Og be like Crow. Use brains to pass test. Buck, buck, buck-caw. Buck, buck, buck-caw. Buck, buck. Og on Mammoth back. Buck, buck, buck. Whoopsie. Buck, buck, buck. Woo.
And just what are you supposed to be?
Me just bird. Land on Mammoth back. Pick up bugs. Buck, buck, buck-caw.
You are a blight on this land. Now go away!
He off. No, he back on. 1, 2. He off. He on. 1, 2. He off. He on. 1, 2.
Tank full with hot water again.
And now that we've put these thick straw mats around it and a lid on top, it's fully insulated.
So the water should stay hot for a good long time now.
Great. Let's go get Phil.
Sorry, but yous and me had a previous engagement. Do not even think yous can drench us with water again, for something now stands in your way. Yeah!
What exactly does stand in his way, boss?
You flea-bitten fathead!
Oh, yeah! Get off, you scurrilous scourge! Okay, that's it.
Say, that is a very big chicken. Og only pretend to be very big chicken.
Then we shall only pretend to enjoy eating you.
Come on, guys. Let's go find Phil and give him a nice hot shower.
What about Og?
He can shower after Phil. Come on.
Cold, unbearable.
There you are, Phil. I've been looking for you for hours. The hot shower works perfectly now. Come on, you gotta try it.
Why not? My day is totally shot anyway.
All mine, good shower, all mine.
See? I told you it worked.
Oh, goodness. You really have done it, Crow. Oh, please, can I take the next shower? Please, please, please. Oh, Crow, I'd do anything for a shower. Anything.
So you mentioned.
Crow's birthday almost up. Crow ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I wouldn't do this for just anyone, you know.
I know, Phil. Thank you.
9. Og gonna pass test. If it last thing, I'll do. Og never gonna ride Mammoth.
You know you bipeds are laboring under a false assumption. It's not that we hate to be ridden, per se.
No?
We just like to be asked. Good heavens! When will you humans learn that good manners and a polite request are often all that's required to get a mammoth's full cooperation?
Excuse, Og, but if it not too much trouble, could Og ride Earl? Please?
Oh, dear. When did you humans learn how to learn?
Oh, come on, Earl. Be a sport. He did ask politely, and at least now you can shower when it's over.
Good for you.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Take two things you like.
Say the pool and your very cool room. Put them together. Bonus. Talk about a waterbed.
Now there's a taste that has it all together, too. Introducing Eggo Cinnamon Toast Waffles. Cinnamon Toast and waffles together. Bonus. A psychedelic puzzle with cinnamon sweet pieces. Eggo Cinnamon Toast Waffles are a part of a complete breakfast you can't wait to dive into.
What a lifesaver.
New Eggo Cinnamon Toast Waffles. This taste has it all together.
We're here to clean your room.
Ronald, the stove's not working. Then how can we finish my Happy Meal?
We'll use our backup system.
Back up. A little more.
How's this?
Fine.
It worked.
I love having a dragon around for emergencies. Call me if you need me.
Excuse me, but you have a chicken on your head. Take my camera. I'd like a picture of that.
Now those wacky Muppet Workshop puppets are at McDonald's. Swap their hats, change their stuff. One with every Muppet Workshop Happy Meal you buy.
Can you play my favorite song?
It's not polite to sing with your mouth full.
He was lost until a boy gave him a home.
Do we have this dog?
Bet you don't even know how to sit.
Now, together, lost in a vast wilderness, they found the friendship of a lifetime in an incredible adventure.
You got 6 senses, right? Go home.
You'll never forget.
Come on.
Far From Home, The Adventures of Yellow Dog, rated PG. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
Morning.
Now, Cookie Crisp.
Buddy gets away with my Cookie Crisp.
Yes!
Another opening showcase. Cookie Crisp, an exciting part of this complete breakfast.
Cookie Crisp. Awesome! In specially marked boxes of Cookie Crisp, there's collector's caps you just can't miss. They're Bobby's World. You get 6 free in every box, and they look like Bobby. There's 4 sets to get, only in Cookie Crisp. Cool.
Last night, Lisa Watson got higher than she's ever been. And the only thing she took was first place.
It won't be long now before the northern lights appear. You're not too cold, are you, Mikey?
How could it be? That sleeping bag is nice and toasty.
Technically, Phil, the sleeping bag isn't nice and toasty. I am. The bag's just insulation that helps keep my own body heat from escaping.
I think I'll go inside and grab some insulation for myself.
Okay, Dr. C.
There he is.
Hey, what are you doing? What is it? Is it the abominable snowman?
It was him. He just disappeared into the trees. But no matter, I have the abominable snowman on film. I must show Dr. C.
Are you all right, Phil?
My abominable snowman pictures.
Don't fret, Phil. It was probably just a trick of the light anyway. The creature just doesn't exist. Mírale, the northern lights.
Awesome. Spectacular. You know, Dr. C, you were right. It was probably just a trick of the light made me think I saw the creature. But who needs an abominable snowman anyway, when Mother Nature gives us this?
Wednesday, when Tia gets a tattoo, Lisa practically jumps out of her skin on Sister Sister. Then Margaret tries to find privacy in a basement apartment. Don't miss All American Girl. Can an overly curious dinosaur survive in a modern-day big city? Stay tuned and find out on the ABC Saturday Special, coming up next. This is ABC.
I want to...
If you want to be cool, helmets are the rule. These dogs aren't party animals.
Let's do the mambo!
And he's letting it all hang out. This I gotta see. Bumpin' Tonight, today on ABC.
Saturday, it's a scrumptious blast from the past.
On we go.
It's an ABC movie treat.
All of my dreams become realities.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Saturday on ABC.
Connects. Connects roller coaster. Connects Trucking Company. Connects Rubber Band Racers. Connects, the color-coded construction set that keeps on growing. Sets sold separately.
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog will be right back.
Mighty Max, Mighty Max. There's doing some danger waiting for you. Mighty Max. Snakes and spiders, dungeons too. Mighty Max. Get out soon.
Or you'll meet your doom.
Each sold separately, bonus figure included while supplies last. Attack! They're bad. They bite. They live to fight. Attack back! Dark Claw, Grizzler, Big Bones, Sliminator. Attack back! Each sold separately. Collect them all. Unleash the beast. Ronald McDonald, we want you to film this movie.
Oh, boy. Good thing I have this magic movie kit.
Quiet on the set. Camera is rolling. Action!
Cut! We need to read the script first.
Bernice ate it. Oh, no.
But what's our movie about?
Let's take an x-ray. There's a clue. The letter K. Anyone know a word with the letter K?
Kiss, as in kiss this movie goodbye.
In the year 2119, man will face his ultimate challenge. His greatest adversary is his own creation. Genetically engineered mutants. More intelligent, more resourceful, and more powerful than they ever imagined. Now, there is only one hope for the future of mankind.
That's just a sneak preview, folks.
Exo Squad.
Exo Squad, Sunday morning at 10 on TV 44.
Hello. My name is Smokey Bear. And this is my home. A place for you to climb, sleep, watch, and play. As long as it's not with matches. Only you can prevent forest fires.
And now back to Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah! Faster than the speed of light.
We're still today.
Hey! I just realized my birthday's this Tuesday.
That's only 3 days away. Well, 2 days away now.
Wow, I can hardly wait. Let's head for Sky City. They really know how to throw a party. Music, food, and tons of presents.
Presents? Oh, no. When am I going to get Sonic?
Let's speed, kid.
It's almost Sonic's birthday, and I don't have a present for him yet. Sonic's my best buddy, too. He deserves something great. Somehow I gotta get some money. If I get this yard clean, Mr. Bradley will pay me 10 mobiums. I can buy Sonic a real great present with that. This is hot work, but I know how to make it a breeze. Nothing to it.
Hey, you kid!
Huh?
I spent all morning raking them leaves off my lawn. Get them off!
Yes, sir. Now I have 2 lawns to do. Oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to blow them harder. Faster! I gotta go faster! Oh, no! I can't stop!
Hey, put me down! Oh, help!
Help, Sonic!
What? Uh-oh. Tornado! Gotta create a counterforce.
I didn't do it on purpose, Sonic. Honest. I was just trying to make some money.
Money? What for?
Something personal. I can't tell you.
Look, I can loan you some money.
No, that wouldn't be right. You gotta let me do this, Sonic.
Okay, but be careful, you hear me?
A paper route. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. This should be no trouble. Just to the end of the street and whoa! is gonna take forever. It's not fair. Sonic would do this in a second. Hey, that gives me an idea. It's hard to aim at this speed. Huh? Oh no!
Okay.
Uh-oh, better put this speed into good use.
Uh-oh, not again. Slow-mo's gotta blow. What on Mobius was all that about, Tails?
I'm sorry, Sonic. It won't happen again. I promise.
Are you trying to make some money to do something for me? Look, doing something for a pal doesn't need money. What I really want is to have you safe.
Maybe Sonic's right. But how am I gonna get a present for free? City dump, huh? Maybe. Wheels. That's a good start. But what else? Wings. That's it. Now let's see. Now I connected that to there. Right, and I did that. Darn! It still doesn't look right. Oh well, I hope Sonic likes it.
Wow, Tails, you shouldn't have. What is it?
Wait and see.
Wait, oh, I hate that.
Look, Grounder, Sonic's having a party and he forgot to invite us.
Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to crash it.
Yeah, we'll give him the gift that keeps on giving. An all-expense-paid trip to Robotnik's dungeons. Activate the Whippernappers!
Hey, I didn't order any false teeth for this party.
Sonic, look out!
Next time, Chopper, don't be so quick to snap at Sonic the Hedgehog.
That hedgehog's gonna use the Whippernappers against us!
Let's do the brave thing. I think I'm gonna be sick to my stomach.
Oh, we don't have stomachs, you dimbot!
And I'm gonna be sick to my transmission.
That was great, Sonic.
Yeah, it was. Hey, and great heroes deserve a reward. I want to open my present. Wow, Tails, where did you find this awesome thing?
I made it.
You made it? How does it work?
I don't know. Give it a try. Yahoo! Sonic, wait! Look out for the...
Yahoo!
Sonic! Oh no! He's a goner!
This thing is great! It's a hover hang glider! Let's go, little bro! Hey, everyone! Look at my awesome birthday present, made by my own genius buddy, Tails!
Did you hear that? That little fox brat's a genius at making stuff! We've got to tell Dr. Robotnik!
Why? We fall out of trees all the time.
Oh, no, you don't, Brain! About Tails!
Well,
Well, if it isn't the Bungling Brothers Burnout and Bailing Circus. Oh, boy, the circus! Wow, where? Never mind. Well, what have you got to report?
That fox, Tails, just built Sonic a functional flying machine.
Yeah, it even worked, too. Really? That's a lot more than I can say for you two. So, Sonic's little friend has a talent for machinery. Perhaps he could be useful.
But how are you gonna get Tails to help you?
Yeah, Tails may be a genius, but he's not stupid. I'll find a way. I'll make him cooperate of his own free will, even if I have to force him.
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog will be right back.
Okay, so your folks may act a little weird when they see you've got Stimpy's Invention, the new Ren and Stimpy game for Sega Genesis. So tell them it's the only game where Stimpy's Mutatomatic invention explodes and warps the town, spreading giant flamingos and twisted lawnmowers everywhere. And you can be Ren or Stimpy, and team up for crazy cartoon powers like the Boomerang and Chopper Pilot. Hey, it's cooler than powdered toast, man.
I just hope there's none of those disgusting hairballs.
Stimpy's Invention, new for the Sega Genesis system, each sold separately.
Now, class, P is for...
Pizza.
Pizza, pizza, banana, banana, pizza, me, my, mo, pizza. Pizza.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti,
Banana,
Betty, me, my.
Spaghetti. Break it down, yeah.
Nothing can beat 'em, so come on, let's eat 'em. Wow.
Caesar.
Now you can get a free toy. Surprise prize at Little Caesars.
Free toy at Little Caesars. Come on, everybody.
It's Megatron crushing Optimus Prime under power sound treads, transforming from battle tank to robot, blasting Prime with lock and load cannon. Listen to the voice of Doom. Transformers Generation 2. Megatron is all you see here. Optimus Prime sold separately.
Who has busy birdies and little gerbils, swinging monkeys and peekaboo turtles? Who has all these little pets for you? These pets look different. That's because they're new. The Littlest Pet Shop. That's who. The Littlest Pet Shop pets and plays that each sold separately.
Catch the wave. Rev them up. Kick it into gear. No matter how you jet over, the Rescue Rangers will give you the ride of your life, so hang on to your seat. Drop in on Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Sunday morning at 8:30 on TV 44.
And now back to Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Tails gave me a great birthday gift, but it would also be great to have Robotnik on a silver platter.
Ah, so that's why you want us to build this thing.
The Robotnik Nabber will smash through that nasty's fortress and scoop him right up, ending his reign of terror once and for some time.
And with my genius buddy Tails helping to build it, there's no way it can fail.
Aha! They've got the little brat holed up in there with that bumbling quack, Professor von Schlemmer. You two, make a distraction.
Aye, your sneakiness!
Whoops! Looks like those two bandits just don't know when to quit. I'd better remind them.
Here you are, a direct route down.
Great! Way faster than an elevator.
Go get him, Sonic.
You betcha. Gotta speed, kid.
That gets rid of that pesky hedgehog. Now then, a bit of disguise. I always knew this camera scope would come in handy one day. Aha, now with my rocket pack, I'll zoom over there and grab that ladder.
too hot for bots.
It's the hedgehog! Grab him! Not again!
Aw, will robots fall down, go boom!
Hey, get off! You're standing on my radiator! Oh, I can't move! Your gearbox is in my crankshaft! Ah! Oh, it's only a mirror. Oh, I look awful. Ah, that's better.
Ah, enough games! Now I'm going to lock you in a closet and take your place.
Ha! I don't have a closet.
Then I guess I'll have to push you out the ladder hole.
Oh, wait, you mean this closet?
Professor, I found the dinglehoppers you wanted. Hey, you've gained weight.
It's simply your imagination, my dear pie. Now let's see what we have here. Aha! No good at all. We need more weapons, more aggressiveness, lasers, stun gas, nets, and above all, more speed.
Professor, do you feel okay? You look all bloated and ugly.
No time for chatter, boy. Fetch me 24 Watsits in the Matrix wrench now. This machine will be the perfect tool to nail Sonic with. And best of all, his own little friend will help me do it.
Hey, where's the ladder? Hey, how about a lift?
No, how about a drop?
The professor would never waste a piece of expensive machinery. Something's up, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Or maybe I should get to the top of it. Tails' new invention is real useful. Yikes! Someone's activated the professor's security system. I'm going in. Whoa! There's the airbase. Autopilot engaged. Fire away. Whoa! Whoa! Ow! Whew! Being a hedgehog has its points.
And now, we'll add a tractor ray to slow down his blasted little fast feet.
Are you kidding? Robotnik's not fast. He's a slow, stinky old watermelon.
Let me just test this here.
It works fine, Professor.
Good.
You only live once, and I live fast. Oof. I thought this would be an open and shut job. Hey, open up in there!
Sonic?
Ouch.
Sonic, what are you hanging around there for?
Never mind. Just give me a rope before... Whoa!
Ah!
Ah!
Hey, you're not the professor.
Brilliant deduction, you shrimpy Sherlock.
Oh no! Help, Sonic!
My little buddy's in trouble. Time to get this pipe a-smoking. Don't even ask. Let him go, you egg-headed egomaniac.
Sonic?
You're too late, Sonic. My, or should I say Tails' machine is ready to roll.
I didn't mean to help him, Sonic. I didn't know.
Never mind that. We got a scoop.
Wait for me. I want to watch.
Do you remember how that thing turns off?
I spilled juice on the part of my diagram. It's a dead end.
Hey, Sonic the Hedgehog never says dead. Jump! Whew! That gets rid of that thing.
Not quite. I added a few optional features to it, like a backup propeller and wings.
No renegade robot runs off with my pal.
Time to take off, Professor.
Robotnik! There he is! Professor!
Quiet! Hey, how'd he do that? I have you now.
Up, over, and gone home to Papa.
Doc! Whoa! No!
Well, save ya, Dr. Robotnik! Woohoo!
Thanks for breaking our fall, your vileness.
That's not all I'll break. Get off me! You! Make this thing go faster! I need more power!
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Don't tell him about the red button. It'll give him super speed.
Ah!
Jump, Professor!
Oh, no!
Great flying, Sonic!
Thank you. We hope you have all enjoyed your flight on Sonic Airways. Our business may be up and down, but we're no fly-by-night outfit.
Sonic, I'm sorry the Robotnik number didn't work.
Hey, no worries, kiddo. I had a great birthday. A little light on the chili dogs, though.
So, Tails, will you be staying around to help me with my inventions?
No, being an inventor was fun, but I have to help Sonic in his adventures.
Sure thing. We gotta be ready for Robotnik when he gets back from wherever he ended up.
He's probably at the North Pole by now.
Cool.
I hate that hedgehog!
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog will be right back.
Instant color change cars. Whoa! Change it with warm water. Change it back with ice cold. With color effects, you can paint them any way you want. Color effects! And your designs stay. Whoa! Till you take them away. Freeze plastic waste. Brush off dinosaurs. Cool. Change them, color effects. The coolest in color change. Sold in 2 packs, not for use with some sets. Only from Hot Wheels.
Totally cool cat who's really in the pink.
Give us a little smile.
Just ask the Pink Meister himself.
Where do I begin?
He's very well groomed, quick on his feet, in top physical condition, handy around the house, and ready for anything at the drop of a cat. He's the new color of cool. He's the Pink Panther.
Weekday mornings at 8:30 on TV44.
Transformation! The aerial bots are taking their shots! Double bolt plastic Combaticons! They can all change and be rearranged to form a super robot Superion! The Combaticons are warring! Onslaught is roaring! Here's one Metamorph Bruticus! They all combine and kick Superions behind as a big bad battle in Bruticus!
That was brutal!
No! That's Bruticus!
Transformer Generation 2 aerial bots and Combaticons, each sold separately.
Let's see how good you can do. Anticipation is taking the nation. Everybody's checking the favorite station. Joining everybody, come on, let's play. Tune into the Goof Troop on every weekday.
Goof Troop, weekday afternoons at 4 on TV 44. And now back to Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm bored, Sonic. There's nothing to do.
You gotta create your own fun, little bud. Use your imagination. Build something. Gotta speed, kid. Great swing, Tails.
That's astronaut tails to you, Sonic.
When you use your imagination, there's no limit to the places you can go and things you can do.
Hey, the Pink Panther is next, along with the Dog Father, Pug, the Witch, and Grand...
This is ABC.
Help! We've been robbed!
Stop! Stop, evildoers!
Introducing Super Stretching Superhero Stretch Armstrong. Yes, Stretch Armstrong. Now stretching fun as far as it will go. He bends, he stretches, he even ties in knots, but always returns to his original shape.
How's he do that?
No one can figure that out. Stretch Armstrong, now in new smaller action figure sizes, each sold separately.
They say party's cool. They say it's a great high. They say everybody does it. They say they're your friends. They're pulling your strings.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's the van to Super Van City.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can get into town. Super Van City. Just fold it on down. Micro Machines taking over the place with real racing dragsters ready to race. Working bridges and an airport too. A car wash serving you. Super Van City. Micro Machines.
The Micro Machines Super Van City. You put it together. Vehicle collection sold separately.
Now from Disney's movie adventure, The Lion King. There's Simba. He really roars. Simba and Nala. They're so cute together. They're kissing sweetheart cubs. And each Jungle Friend baby has a surprise. Watch baby Nala and her friends go wild. It's a jungle out there. Disney's The Lion King, Roaring Simba, Sweetheart Cubs, Jungle Friend Babies, Jungle Playground, and other plush toys sold separately.
From the first time you taste your freedom, you hold on, you don't let it go. Reliving nature clings to life so dear. Sometimes in love, sometimes in fear. We're all here and we're not alone. We need each other like a sister and a brother. And as long as you are free, just as long as you are free, Willie, my heart has a home. Just as long as you are free, Willie, my heart has a home.
monster truck mold and mash. Mold and mash, gonna have a bash. Mold and mash, it's a monster truck smash. Take a big wheeler, pump it up with dough. Mold and mold the cars, and away you go. Mold and mash, it's a monster truck smash.
Having a good time? Smash!
It go.
Whoa!
With Play-Doh.
Play-Doh Mold and Mash comes with everything you see here. Sparkling 6-pack, sold separately.
Back to the show.
Marlene, look what just arrived. Jesse should see this immediately.
Whoa, what's the rush?
This. Einstein! Einstein! I want you to take this to Jesse. To Jesse. Like we practiced.
Lucille, wake up! What is it? I think it's for Jesse. It must be important.
Fancy bumping into you here.
Sorry. It's this. It's important.
What's with the bag? Don't you know it's impolite to talk with your mouth full?
Was I right? Did Marlene mean it for you? Is it real important?
It's this morning's newspaper.
Maybe it's good news.
It'll be good news if there's a fish wrapped in it. It's much better than that. 2 fish? No fish. It says Rockland Stone flees country.
Rockland Stone flees country. The billionaire's rumored to have taken flight rather than face a federal investigation. Stone's connection with an arms smuggling operation was established in this videotape shot by a local teenager. The revelation cost Stone the recent senatorial election and started a criminal inquiry against him.
Joining me now is P.R. Fricke, Senior Public Relations Officer of Stone Industries.
All these accusations against Rockland Stone are mere speculation based on hearsay and conjecture.
Including the reports that he's hiding away in some tropical paradise?
Believe me, nothing could be further from the truth.
I begin my revenge on Misty Island. And that kid and his whale. You gelatinous goo pile. You can't feel the cold.
Way to go, Willie! That's 4 in a row! Let's go for 5! I think it's worn out. But we only used it a few times. What a rip! That's okay. This is a day for celebrating. Do you think the machine's really gone for good? If Rockland Stone is gone, that means the machine is gone too. None of the local animals have seen him for weeks. No more stone means no more machine. And no more machine means no more danger. Was that a gunshot? That boat's engine sounds terrible. Let's go see if we can help.
Come on, baby. We're almost there.
Hey, mister! This is Willie. He could give you a tow.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, Willie doesn't mind.
I mind. I don't think wild animals should be kept as pets.
Willie's not my pet. He's my friend.
If you were really his friend, you'd let him go free.
He already is free. Chill out.
Don't let that guy upset you. He sounds like a cold fish. Speaking of which, let's go find some food.
Don't tell me that dweeb came here.
The stranger came a while ago. Randolph is showing him around. They acted like they were old friends.
Friends? How could anyone be friends with that?
Jesse, I want you to meet someone. Although I understand you two have already met. Jesse, this is Benjamin Shore. He's an old friend. More like a brother. Ben, this is Jesse, the young man I was telling you about.
Randolph has told me about your special relationship with Willie. I want to apologize for earlier.
That should teach you to mind your own business.
Ben's famous for sticking his nose in other people's business.
Famous?
You've never heard of Benjamin Shore, the environmental activist?
Are you here to investigate crimes against the environment?
No, I was on my way north. I had to put into Misty Island to repair my boat.
The famous Echo Ranger. Not exactly high-tech.
This old boat has been my command center, my laboratory, and my home for over 15 years. This dent came from blocking illegal drift netters. These are bullet holes left by sea turtle poachers. We've been through some tough scrapes together.
Sounds like you could both use the rest.
Unfortunately, when it comes to protecting the environment, you can never rest.
Never rest. Never. And never smile. Never. Whoa! Yeah!
Your target should arrive in this area any day now. After you capture the target, contact me immediately. Fail me, and you'll end up as toxic popsicles.
I don't care what he says. My toes feel cold as ice. What toes? Shoot.
I've got some downtime until parts arrive for my boat. I thought we could do some diving.
Thanks, but no thanks. Willie and I have to catch some rays.
Randolph's told me all about your fight to protect the environment. I could teach you some things that might come in handy in the future.
The environment will have to get along without me. I just want to be a normal kid again.
But conditions are getting worse out there, Jazz. The Earth needs help from everyone, especially kids.
Don't you get it? We've done our bit for the environment. Willie and I have earned a break.
The polluters and the lawbreakers never stop, neither can we. We've all got to keep working together.
Get a life.
Magnetic harpoons.
Rendezvous at Misty Island. It's time I paid my final respects to that dump. Or should I say, hazardous waste dump?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now you can have your own Lion King, talking Simba.
You're so cute, Simba. He said things from the movie when he squeezed his paw. I'm gonna be king. You are? But there's something you have to learn. Pull his tail. Wow, I'm working on my roar. Wow, he is gonna be king. But what about us? Give him a hug. We'll always be together.
Disney's The Lion King talking Simba says lines from the movie when you squeeze him in 5 places.
It's Series 2 of Magic Works. No-fail magic you can master in minutes.
Once a skeleton is destroyed, it's destroyed forever.
Not with severed skeleton. A solid skeleton broken into 3 pieces. I put them back into the magical tomb, place the sword in the middle, and the skeleton is whole. Unbelievable.
That's impossible.
You're right, that's magic.
Severed Skeleton comes with everything you see here. Other tricks in Series 2 of Magic Works sold separately.
When you got Play-Doh, whoa! Anything goes. It's a Play-Doh cooking show. We're making cookies. Cookie Lovin' Oven makes cookies like a pro. Baking lots of cookies out of Play-Doh. Pop them in the oven, bake them just so. When the timer goes off, cookies Play-Doh.
Play-Doh's Cookie Lovin' Oven comes with everything you need.
Cookies? Play-Doh cookies. Delicious. Anything goes. Whoa! With Play-Doh.
Play-Doh Cookie Lovin' Oven comes with everything you see here. 6-pack and 2-pack sold separately.
Today, in the Arctic Circle, the crew of a nuclear-powered ship, the Polar Breaker, was rescued from open lifeboats. The captain reports that his ship was shanghaied by hostile forces, possibly terrorists. The hijacking of this nuclear-powered vessel has created international concern. A massive search is underway.
There she is. Radio the base. Tell them we have sighted the Polar Breaker and are in pursuit.
Look what I just found.
The National Tattler?
Icebreaker abducted by aliens.
I was the prisoner of sticky, sneezing space creatures? Oh, brother.
Look at the drawing.
Jesse, isn't that...
an amphinid?
That's an amphinid, all right.
You've seen one of those creatures?
Only a couple of times. Jesse's the resident expert.
This describes amphinids right down to every gross detail.
But that would mean the machine is in control of a nuclear-powered ship.
With its reactor and tons of uranium fuel.
The idea of nuclear material in the hands of that criminal is terrifying.
If the ship's reactor was flooded by seawater, it would spread deadly radioactivity.
Anything swimming in contaminated water would get burns and become ill.
In the long run, exposure would mutate cells, causing cancer and genetic changes.
We need to do something.
I thought the machine only cared about money. There's no profit in a nuclear disaster.
Unless he's not after money.
Then what?
Revenge.
We've reached Misty Cove, sir. Sir?
Maintain this position. We'll wait here.
Wait? For what?
The Polar Breaker, you toxic turkey. It's all part of my plan. The icebreaker will be passing directly overhead. When it rams into the Institute, tons of radioactive material will leak into the bay, poisoning all life for generations. From the tiniest snail to the rattenest whale.
The Polar Breaker has changed course. It's headed into Misty Cove and picking up speed. Warn the residents of Misty Island to evacuate. This ship is on a collision course.
Jesse, come quick! We've got big trouble.
Tie down the steering, then get off that ship.
How?
Just jump overboard.
Swell.
You'll find the submarine right in the center of Misty Cove. I want a front row seat. I'm giving those do-gooders at the Institute a chance to study radioactive pollution. Close up.
Jesse, you're up first. Watch that first step.
No one except that.
Huh?
Watch it. This guy's dangerous. To himself.
Whoa! Ben!
Hang on!
Never mind me! Get to the bridge!
Oh my!
You get the engine.
This better be reversed.
Ship didn't sink, sir.
A minor setback. One torpedo should do the trick. So let's fire 3.
Wow! The Talking Family Dollhouse.
Hi, Mom.
Great! Daddy, come see my drawing. He talks!
The Talking Family says hundreds of things, and their conversations change as you move them onto different magic discs.
This room is a mess. I'll clean it with Spot. Let's turn the light on. I'll turn on the water. Time for dinner.
I'll help.
The Talking Family Dollhouse.
The Talking Family Dollhouse comes complete with furniture and Talking Family. Batteries not included.
This holiday season, don't you wish your stockings were stuffed with Tim Burton's smash hit, The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Eureka!
Jack Skellington's discovered the magic of Christmas.
Oh!
And now he's turning the holiday world upside down.
Nice work, Bone Daddy.
It's going to be the weirdest holiday ever.
Surprised, aren't you?
And won't your parents be surprised?
What did Santa bring you, honey?
It's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, rated PG.
Now hold up. You trying to tell me that smoking a little weed is gonna mess with my coordination? Get off it.
Today, I got a real singer for you.
For chills, thrills, and spine-tingling stories. Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Today, here on ABC.
Sunday, when Josh is stuck with a pregnant lady, can he deliver her baby?
I took workshop instead, but I'm your man if you ever need a bookshelf.
It's On Our Own, Sunday on ABC.
Back to the show.
Torpedoes!
Must be the machine submarine.
With any luck, I can lead this one astray. This is called threading the needle.
Willie can't reach it in time.
Neither can Randolph. Take cover.
It's Ben. Watch out!
Something sank, sir.
A little wooden boat.
Coast Patrol boats everywhere.
They must have us on their sonar. Get us out of here! Will I ever get back at that rotten whale?
What is it?
The Polar Breaker has mysteriously appeared in Misty Cove. The pirates seem to have escaped. There were reports of explosions, but no apparent damage to the icebreaker. However, there was a casualty.
What's everybody looking so sad for?
Thank goodness you jumped off in time.
Well, without my boat, it looks like I'm gonna have lots of time to spare.
Mr. Noggle may have something to say about that.
Because of the unfortunate loss of the Echo Ranger, we thought the least we could do is lend you the Institute's research boat.
I don't know what to say.
There's a first.
Well, I do want to continue on to the far north, especially now that we know the machine is operating up there. But a boat this big requires a crew.
I volunteer. If you're gonna be facing the machine, you'll need Willie and me. Besides, if I'm gonna keep fighting for the environment, I might as well learn from the best.
If it's okay with your parents, I'd be glad to have you on board. But I'm still gonna need a crew. Where am I gonna find one?
Well, it seems like I'm the one in need of a crew.
Set a course for the Bering Sea.
You're in charge until I get back, little bro. Make sure Mr. Noggle doesn't get out of line.
Count on me, big bro.
Don't worry, Willie and I'll stay out of hot water. Come on, Willie. We're off on an adventure. Just what we need in our lives. A little excitement.
after these messages. We'll be right back.
This holiday season, Tim Allen is Santa.
Freeze, fat boy!
And Santa's in trouble. Now it's up to the elves.
Elves with attitude.
To get Christmas rolling in America's #1 comedy. The Santa Claus, rated PG, now playing.
Sound the trumpets. For the biggest holiday treat of all, The Lion King is back in theaters. It's your chance to see your favorite movie one more time.
Do it again.
Walt Disney Pictures' The Lion King, rated G. Now playing at a theater near you.
Come along with us!
There's fun every mile. Barbie Starlight Motorhome means we're camping in style. Up with the sun for a big barbecue. Set the table for friends. The fun's never through. Time to pitch our tent as day turns to night. We'll stay up late and watch the stars glow bright. Barbie Starlight Motorhome, more fun camping with you.
The new Barbie Starlight Motorhome has a tent with glow-in-the-dark stars. You put it together. Camp dolls not included.
Hi, I'm Dudley. Do you know what to do if you accidentally lose a tooth? If the tooth is dirty, rinse it gently in running water. Don't scrub it. Have a grown-up put the tooth carefully back into the socket. Or place the tooth in a cup of milk or water and have an adult take you to the dentist within 30 minutes if you can. If you do this,
there's a good chance the dentist can save your tooth.
Tonight, take a journey into the magic world of chocolate rivers, everlasting gobstoppers, and Oompa Loompas. Gene Wilder's The Candy Man in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the ABC family movie. Get ready for a supercharged adventure into computer hyperspace. Reboot is online and heading your way next. This is ABC.
Crayola, Crayola jumps!
With new Jumping Colors markers, you can draw a picture with the special markers. Then you can use the UC 3D glasses that come in the box. And Jumping Colors, it turns 3D. Almost jumps off the page. Another picture. Use the UC 3D glasses and Jumping Colors, it turns 3D. Oops. New Jumping Colors markers.
Crayola, Crayola jumps!
From Crayola.
Be a wheel watcher.
Watch Wheel of Fortune tonight.
I come from the net, through systems, peoples, and cities, to this place, Mainframe. My format, Guardian, to mend and defend. To defend my newfound friends, their hopes and dreams. To defend them from their enemies. They say the user lives outside the net and inputs games for pleasure. No one knows for sure, but I intend to find out. Reboot!
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This is the Top Speed Pipe Fight set.
yes!
Can you make it through the pipe? Too fast. Let's see that in slow motion.
Do it again!
This time, aim your launcher to make them crash.
Pipe fight, pipe fight, pipe fight! Yes!
You control the fight. Pipe Fight. Hot Wheels Top Speed Ultra Pipe Fight set comes with 2 cars and launchers for use only with Top Speed cars. You put it together.
Making stickers! Fantastic stickers!
Fantastic Sticker Maker lets you create the coolest stickers on the planet.
Fantastic stickers!
Fantastic Sticker Maker.
Made by me!
Fantastic Sticker Maker comes with everything you need to make over 70 stickers your parents help with setup.
Fantastic color surprise!
Fantastic Color Surprise flowers. Wow, they turn purple.
Fantastic color surprise! Made by me!
Fantastic Flowers Color Surprise set and refills, each sold separately.
And now, back to the show.
tin can. I can't get any work done with you rolling teapots showing up over and over.
Ah, Mr. Pearson, how very nice to see you again. Have you anything interesting for me this time?
I tell you now, like I told you before, I've got nothing, you nosy git. What are you, daft?
Charming, as always. Get me the log, Hack.
No! Slash over there! Hack over here!
I'm Blue.
Hack and Slash! We're subservient!
And me. Well, whatever. The log. An old unformat command. Really, Mr. Pearson, do you always lie to me?
It must have slipped my memory, sir.
Go out into the dump and retrieve that command. As for our host, why don't you show Mr. Pearson how I feel about his general dishonesty?
Go ahead, do your worst. It'll take more than that to break me, you ruddy big viral git.
Oh boy, I hope we
that's
find
not
it.
it.
Oh, well, how about this?
No, that's not it. Oh,
but it,
no.
It's nice.
No.
A reward to the one who finds it.
I found it, sir. Yes, indeed. It was me. All me.
Excellent. See if it will still hold a charge.
Ready?
Full power!
You bet.
Very good. Now for your reward. Hack. Fully functional. How convenient. Bring it to me.
Perhaps you'd like a little more room.
Excuse me, it's dark. I cannot see.
Stretch out.
You're close to me.
Hi, trash diggers.
Who's that?
I know garbage like you belongs in the dump, but why don't you quit bugging old man Pearson?
Bob? It's Bob.
Sounds like him. Get him!
Uh-oh. Time to jam. Hope they're insured.
No, look what you've done now!
You're always touching me. I told you not to touch me there.
Nice puppy.
Hey, nice doggy. Hey, don't touch that!
Oh, now what? No!
Hey, Flappin' Jack, I thought I told you to get lost.
Hey,
You're slapped.
Slash.
Go!
Slash, yeah, I know. So, how's that?
You're not getting any medals till you cut and paste me out of this, lad.
An extraordinary performance, gentlemen. Not only did you let Bob make fools of us all, but do I understand correctly that you let a dog eat my unformat command?
Sorry, boss.
We'll get the dog now.
Yes, we will.
Right
Oh,
away.
boy.
No, my way is so much easier.
Which way?
Is that?
Enzo. Get me the boy.
Bet you can't guess where I just came from.
Ah, Monsieur Bob, pas le moindre idée. But you do have a distinctive aroma. How does one put it delicately? You stink.
Well, that explains the rumor that you turned Hack and Slash into scrap over at the dump.
Yeah, just giving Megabytes goons a little incentive to leave Old Man Pearson alone.
Getting sick for one? I'm sorry, but you have no reservation. Go on, shoot. Dépêchez-vous.
Cecil, there's something wrong with him. He never comes inside. Go ahead. He won't bite.
Yeah, right.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. What's the problem, boy?
Maybe it's something he ate.
Really? What was your first clue, Doctor? Glitch. Viewer scope. He swallowed an old sector blanking command. He's trying to unformat his stomach. Glitch. Medgun. A little puppy peptic. That's the best I can do. We'll just have to hope he can stomach that thing.
Monsieur, this is a fine dining establishment, not a veterinary hospital.
Yeah, come on, boy. Let's go outside. When you're ready. Frisket won't listen to anybody but Enzo. Where is he, anyway?
He's due home from school any nanosecond. Frisket, go find Enzo, boy. Go on. Go find Enzo.
Hey, Frisket. What's wrong, fella? You not feeling well? Hey, let me go, metalheads! All right, Frisket, sick!
Do hurry. We have to get that command out of him before it deteriorates any further.
Hey, let him go! I'll erase every last one of you if you hurt him!
Hurt is not the word, child. Take him to the tank.
My pretty topsy tail with your topsy tail and brush. Cool. A zillion styles to do. Wow. It's fun and easy too.
Your hair is pink. Pretty.
Topsy tail.
Braided.
Topsy tail.
Decorated. I love you.
The longest, softest hair I know. All the way down to your toes.
She comes with her own special topsy tail and all this.
Topsy tail.
Bow it.
Topsy tail.
Show it. You're beautiful.
My pretty topsy tail.
My pretty topsy tail comes with sparkle fashion, ribbons, bows, barrettes, and a special topsy tail.
The greedy pirates came looking for the islanders' treasure, but what they found was a maniac.
Lego maniac!
Lego Maniac could turn nasty pirates into lunch. Lego Maniac! The Lego System Islanders collection. Each set sold separately. Maniac not included.
If you want to be cool, helmets are the rule.
He's the all-time party animal.
Let's do the mambo!
And he's letting it all hang out.
This I gotta see.
Bumpin' Tonight, today on ABC.
Saturday, it's a scrumptious blast from the past.
On we go.
It's an ABC movie treat.
All of my dreams become realities.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Saturday on ABC.
Back to the show.
Enzo and Frisket?
Yeah.
Worried about him?
They should have been here microseconds ago.
You guys will be sorry you ever messed with this boy, not to mention his dog.
We must move more quickly, gentlemen. Contentious to the last. Very admirable. Open him, now.
Open him? As in operate? No! No!
The boy doesn't need to see this. He served his purpose. Dump him at the city limits.
Can't I at least say goodbye?
Well, no.
Stop! You can't!
I'm sure you'll find something else to play with.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Hurry, the signal is growing weak.
Hey, look at this!
Oh,
What is
device
it?
physics.
Hey!
Oh, up and down, up and...
Hey, can you go run the world?
Play with this! Yes!
Reactivate the energy field. Must I do everything myself?
What a batch of dip switches!
After them!
This way!
Cut them off!
way, Frisket. We lost him. Uh-oh.
Connects. Connects roller coaster. Connects trucking company. Connects rubber band racers. Connects, the color-coded construction set that keeps on growing. Sets sold separately.
Wow! Happy Meal Workshop!
Hi, Dan. Hi, Bernice.
What you making, Ronald?
A cheeseburger Happy Meal.
Oh!
For each of you.
That's my favorite.
Mine, too. You might want to take yours out of the box.
In case you haven't heard, there's a lot of work going on at McDonald's. Because right now you can get these 4 moving, lifting Tonka trucks. One with every Tonka Cabbage Patch Happy Meal you buy. Sounds like a really good time.
Secret, keep in spot. Hides my special things safe inside. I turn the secret key and open wide.
A gift for me. Wow.
Secret, keep in spot. Hides pictures, rings.
Special things from home. Dad, only I have the key.
Secret, keep in spot. Hides my special things safe inside.
I love the Secret Keepins Pop. Secret Keepins Pops, Sweetheart, Star, and Posy sold separately, each with key and bracelet. Help! We've been robbed!
Stop! Stop, evildoers!
Introducing Super Stretchy Superhero Stretch Armstrong. Yes, Stretch Armstrong. Now stretching fun as far as it will go. He bends, he stretches, he even ties in knots, but always returns to his original shape.
How's he do that?
No one can figure that out. Stretch Armstrong, now in new smaller action figure sizes, each sold separately.
They say party's cool. They say it's a great high. They say everybody does it. They say they're your friends. They're pulling your strings.
Gee, Frisket, these wires look important. It sure would be awful if something were to happen to them, huh?
Where did they go? They're at the power controls. Activate emergency lighting. Go that way. I'll slip around behind them. Now we have them.
Uh-oh, crowd up ahead. This way! Dude, look at all the cool stuff. You guys are toast.
Backspace!
not running away now, are we?
This is too cool, huh, Frisky? Whoa!
I want my command, Kerr. I employ underlings for just such an occasion. Hack! Slash!
Oh, no! Come on, Buzz, I have a headache. Sorry, boss.
Frisket, what are you waiting for? Ooh, Frisket! Frisket! Follow me! You can do it, boy! Just slide down! Or just jump. You're feeling better, aren't you, boy?
Enzo, are you okay?
Yeah, we were coming to save you.
From what?
From Megabyte. What happened?
Oh, nothing. Me and good old Frisket here just kicked Megabyte's bitmap. That's all.
Looks like we owe you one, boy. Right. Good dog.
No, great dog.
We should follow him, yeah.
And we should
get the command, yeah.
We
will not fail him.
Right.
Never mind. I think I've already found it. Someone delete that and clean up this place.
Uh-oh.
I think he means us.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's the van to Super Van City.
1, 2, 3, 4! You
you can get into town. Super Van City, just fold it on down. Micro Machines taking over the place with real racing dragsters ready to race. Working bridges in an airport too. A car wash serving you. Super Van City, Micro Machines.
The Micro Machines Super Van City. You put it together. Vehicle collection sold separately.
Now from Disney's movie adventure, The Lion King. There's Simba. He really roars. Simba and Nala, they're so cute together. They're kissing sweetheart cubs. And each Jungle Friend baby has a surprise. Watch baby Nala and her friends go wild. It's a jungle out there. Disney's The Lion King, Roaring Simba, Sweetheart Cubs, Jungle Friend Babies, Jungle Playground, and other plush toys sold separately.
Tomorrow, Josh gets stuck in an elevator with a pregnant lady and her baby wants out. Is Josh ready to deliver a child? Don't miss On Our Own. Coming up, Mr. Bumpy's gonna sock it to you. Next on Bump in the Night. This is ABC.
You want a taste you can't resist? There's no bag chip you can pop like this. Yeah, once you start, there's no stopping. So many ways to get Pringles popping. The Pringles can't stop. The Pringles can't stop. You got the snack, you got the bunch. For a whole lot of taste of the Pringles crunch. You got the duck-billed lizard too. Only Pringles rings taste like this to you. The Pringles can't stop. Pop, the Pringles can't. So pop the can for Frisco chips. Nothing like Pringles crush your lips. Yeah, once you pop, you can't stop.
Chicago watches Jeopardy, right here on Channel 7.
I'm a wild green guy living under the bed. I gobble up a sock before you turn your head. Like a boat to life, make your heart jump. My name is Mr. Bumpy, I go bump, 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 yeah, bump. Bump, bump, bumpity bump. Everybody bump. Bump, bump, bumpity, yeah. He goes 100 miles an hour, he drinks dynamite. His name is Mr. Bumpy, he goes on in the night. It's Bump with Squishy. She's my very best pal. Bump with Molly. She's my favorite gal. Bump of Closet Monster and Destructo too. But those guys don't bother Bumpy, he knows what to do. Say bump, 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 bumpity bump. Everybody bump. Bump, bump, bumpity, yeah. He goes 100 miles an hour, he screams dynamite. His name is Mr. Bumpy, he goes bump in the night. You can bump with the doll, bump with the bug. Bump on the ceiling, a bump on the rug. And you can bump too from the east to the west. Just bump with the monster you love best. Say bump, 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 bumpity, yeah. Everybody bump. Bumpity, yeah. He goes 100 miles an hour, he screams dynamite. His name is Mr. Bumpy, he goes bump in the night. My name is Mr. Bumpy, I go bump in the night.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now from Disney's movie adventure, The Lion King. There's Simba. He really roars. Simba and Nala, they're so cute together. They're kissing sweetheart cubs. And each Jungle Friend baby has a surprise. Watch baby Nala and her friends go wild. It's a jungle out there. Disney's The Lion King, Roaring Simba, Sweetheart Cubs, Jungle Friend Babies, Jungle Playground, and other plush toys sold separately.
When you got Play-Doh, anything goes. Demolition Dave loves to make things crash. So Mom got a monster truck, mold and mash. Mold and mash, gonna have a bash. Mold and mash, it's a monster truck smash. Take a big wheeler, pump it up with dough. Mold and mold the cars, and away you go. Mold and mash, it's a monster truck smash.
Having a good time?
Smash! Anything goes!
Wow!
With Play-Doh.
Play-Doh Mold and Mash comes with everything you see here. Sparkling 6-pack, sold separately.
And now, back to the show.
Ooh, my favorite. I love the color that turned my toe. One is the loneliest number. What a feast! Now for dessert! My nose tells me there's a treat nearby, and my nose never lies!
Oh, Mr. Bumpy!
Where are you? What's that? Mr. Bumpy. You know, I'm worried about you, Mr. Bumpy. Don't you think you've been eating a few too many socks lately?
Socks are good for me, Squishman. Rich in fiber and low in calories. Besides, one more can't hurt.
Oh no! He's gonna blow!
Maybe I've been overdoing it a bit.
Perhaps.
You know, maybe I should lay off socks for 24 hours, but I'm gonna need your help, Squish.
I'm here for you, Mr. Bumpy. I'll help you put the pieces back together. Just hope we have enough glue. I'll take you through a 24-step program. It's twice as good as the 12-step program.
Thanks, old true blue bud. But, can we start after lunch? I suddenly have this craving for a sock.
Don't worry, Mr. Bumpy. I'll keep you away from socks, or my name isn't Squishington A. Peabody. Ha! There's no way you'll ever get to a sock now. I booby-trapped the sock drawer.
Good, good. Uh-oh, I feel that urge coming on. I guess all of this sock talk has made me hungry. Sock. I must have sock.
Nope. Sorry, my bestest pal, but the sock light is out. I wonder what went wrong. Oh, there! A loose screw. Uh-oh.
What am I gonna do now, Squishmeister? I am but a slave to my urges.
I know. Maybe what you need is a trip someplace where you won't be tempted,
Oh, where can I possibly go where there are no dirty socks? Socks are common to all modern civilizations, you know.
I'll take you to the moon. You'll never find a sock there.
Thanks, Squisherino. You're pretty smart for a guy who lives in the bathroom.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Oh, Squish, did you fill the tanks with regular or decaf?
It seems we're carrying too much weight, but I calculated to the gallon.
Wonder how they got there. I guess we were wrong. The moon does have socks.
There, I've locked away all of the socks. You can't eat what you can't get to.
Are you sure this is going to work? You see, I've been so weak.
Have I ever let you down, Mr. Bumpy?
No. You're the truest, bluest buddy a monster could have. And you know me better than I know myself.
Problem solved. There's only one key, and I've got it.
Squish. You gotta promise not to give me that key, no matter how much I beg.
I cross my heart and hope to congeal.
Thanks for your help, tough guy. Now, give me the key to show you trust me.
Sorry, Mr. Bumpy, but no can do.
I said, I want the key, and I want it now.
But I made a promise to you, and a friend never goes back on his...
Bumpy want socks!
Hi. Long time no see, Mr. Bumpy. So, who do you pick for my personal favorite sporting event, the Super Bowl?
I want that
Now there's no way you'll ever get into the safe.
That's what you think.
Okay, All right, now, I always welcome a new perspective on things, Mr. Bumpy, but, you can let me down now. Please.
Not until I get that key. Now, cough it up.
Don't do it, Mr. Bumpy! Are those socks more important than our friendship?
Yep.
I placed a portable antimatter thermite device I bought at the local mini-mart inside that safe because I knew Mr. Bumpy couldn't help himself. After all, he is my best friend. I'm so proud of you, Mr. Bumpy. You haven't eaten a sock for 24 whole hours.
Nothing I couldn't do without willpower. And a little help from a good friend.
Wow! The Talking Family Dollhouse.
Hi, Mom.
Great! Daddy, come see my drawing.
He talks!
The Talking Family says hundreds of things, and their conversations change as you move them onto different magic discs.
This room is a mess. I'll clean it with Spot.
Let's turn the light on. I'll turn on the water.
Time for dinner.
I'll help.
The Talking Family Dollhouse.
The Talking Family Dollhouse comes complete with furniture and Talking Family. Batteries not included.
This holiday season, don't you wish your stockings were stuffed with Tim Burton's smash hit, The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Eureka!
Jack Skellington's discovered the magic of Christmas. And now he's turning the holiday world upside down.
Nice work, Bone Daddy.
It's going to be the weirdest holiday ever.
Surprised, aren't you?
And won't your parents be surprised?
What did Santa bring you, honey?
It's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, rated PG.
Now hold up. You trying to tell me that smoking a little weed is gonna mess with my coordination? Get off it.
Today, I got a real singer for you.
For chills, thrills, and spine-tingling stories. Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Today, here on ABC.
Sunday, when Josh is stuck with a pregnant lady, can he deliver her baby?
I took woodshop instead, but I'm your man if you ever need a bookshelf.
It's On Our Own, Sunday on ABC.
Oh, everyone, I'm here. It's me, Molly Coddle, comfort doll extraordinaire. Who needs comforting?
Must have comfort.
Everybody? Good thing I take credit cards. With every squeeze, I feel the awesome power of comfort surging through my very being.
Thank you, Molly Coddle. That's me? Must have got up under the wrong side of the bed. Squish Bud, you look worse than I do.
I got up on the wrong side of the bowl.
Hello, Mr. Bumpy. Greetings, Squishington. Look what I got. Stray sock holes, part of a comforting and nutritious meal. And moisturizing cream for smoother, softer head petals. Oh, I am so full of comfort, I could scream. Boo!
Who was that patchwork comforter?
Yellow Bunny, why do you cower so? The closet's growling at me. Fear not. It's only that mean old closet monster. He's no match for me. I can comfort anything. I must go to him.
Ah, that hit the spot. I feel like a new monster. Hey, Molly! Molly! Squishington, where's Molly?
Oh, probably off comforting somewhere.
Hey, Molly, yo! Mollibus Maximus! Ah! Hey, Molly! You going somewhere, baby?
Look at that fabric. It belongs to Molly.
All right, Bunny, what have you done with her? Who are you working for? Where were you on November 23rd, 1962?
Should I give her the sludge treatment?
No, I'll talk! She went into the closet to comfort the uncomfortable closet monster! Closet monster! Oh, closet monster, where are you? I assure you my intentions are purely comforting. There you are. How do you do? My name... Might have to put in some overtime on this. What do you know? We match. Soulmates in patchwork. Oh, you poor, sweet, gentle, dainty, misunderstood monster. A little comfort'll tame you. Atta, monster. Shake hands. Play dead. So tell me about yourself. How was your childhood? What were you like as a baby monster?
Have we rescued Mollycoddle yet?
Not yet. First, we gotta make sure this trap will stop the closet monster, in case he decides to come after us. There. When the door shuts, the bowling ball ought to roll down and nail him right here.
It's working, Mr. Bumpy!
Hello? What was that? Oh, easy boy. Here, let me take a look. Just a nasty old bump. I'll have it comforted in no time. What I did wrong? You're not making this easier by trying to eat me. Wait, that's it. No wonder I can't comfort you. You're hungry. Be right back. Don't go away.
Good. The trap's reset. And now that we know it works, all we gotta do is rescue Molly.
I'm back. Miss me? Down the hatch. And a little milky milk to wash it down. Bet you're feeling more comforted now, huh? Uh-oh. Tummy trouble. Don't worry. I know just the thing. Nothing like flat ginger ale and castor oil to cure gastric indigestion.
This trap's foolproof! Guaranteed to stop any closet monster fool enough to mess with us! Now we can rescue Molly!
But aren't we gonna test it? You're right, Mr. Bumpy. It didn't need to be tested.
Down, boy! You'll overtax your fabric resistance. I know I can handle him, but how? Of course! Music soothes the savage beast. Rock-a-bye monster in the big closet. When the toys fall, you'll be kabonked on your head. When the clothes mildew, you'll get all moldy. Then you'll be comforted and totally grody.
What was that? You think? Could it be? What if Molly?
Bumpy! No!
I hereby pronounce this closet monster to be comforted.
Fear not, Molly! I've come to rescue you!
Me too.
Bumpy! Squishington! No!
me, closet monster, you rapscallion! I've got a pillow, and I'm not afraid to use it!
Oh, it's hopeless now, hopeless. And I was so close.
To being eaten? Good thing we came when we did. And now that we're here, let's leave. Don't worry, Molly. We got the whole joint booby-trapped. What's first, Squishington?
Okay. As soon as door A closes, bowling ball B swings in.
He's still coming, Squishington. What's next?
What's next? Oh, the box.
Squish, the weapon ultimate, our only chance.
I hope you're right, Mr. Bumpy.
Wait! Simon says, look up! Look down! Look on top of the table!
Eat starch and stiffen, you bad monster, you!
Yes, yahoo! Way to go, Squish! Give me 3, bro! We're number 1! We did it!
You did it all right. You ruined my efforts to comfort the closet monster.
Comfort the closet monster? Are you kidding? You can't do that!
Oh, he's right, Miss Molly. In the latest poll, 3 out of 5 comfort dolls agree.
Give me a break. Didn't you see the opening scene? I'm a comfort doll extraordinaire. I can comfort anything, and that includes closet monsters.
But Molly...
Don't but Molly me. Look, just leave me alone, okay? I've had a bad day.
Come on, Bumpy. I know a good wallowing spot if you're in the mood.
We're alone now. My friends just don't understand. You and I, we've bonded. As soon as you're free, we'll go to them. Won't they be in for a surprise? Then again, maybe I'll be eating my razor-sharp teeth. Help!
Boy, the nerve of that comfort doll. I wouldn't help her now if she was being eaten by razor-sharp teeth.
Help! I'm being eaten by razor-sharp teeth! Help! How could I ever hope to comfort a mouth like that?
Hang on, Molly!
Bumpy!
Don't you worry. I got you. You can jump. Come on. I got it.
We did it. He's trapped. Of course, all this was my fault.
You're right.
Rock-a-bye monster in the big closet. When the toys fall, you'll be kabonked on your head.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now you can have your own Lion King, talking Simba.
You're so cute, Simba. He says things from the movie when he squeezes his paw. I'm gonna be king. You are? But there's something you have to learn. Pull his tail. Wow, I'm working on my roar. Wow, he is gonna be king. But what about us? Give him a hug. We'll always be together.
Disney's The Lion King talking Simba says lines from the movie when you squeeze him in 5 places.
It's Series 2 of Magic Works. No-fail magic you can master in minutes.
Once a skeleton is destroyed, it's destroyed forever.
Not with severed skeleton. A solid skeleton broken into 3 pieces. I put them back into the magical tomb, place the sword in the middle, and the skeleton is whole. Unbelievable! unbelievable.
That's impossible.
You're right, that's magic.
Severed Skeleton comes with everything you see here. Other tricks in Series 2 of Magic Works sold separately.
When you got Play-Doh, whoa! Anything goes. It's a Play-Doh cooking show. We're making cookies. Cookie loving oven makes cookies like a pro. Baking lots of cookies out of Play-Doh. Pop them in the oven, bake them just so. When the timer goes off, cookies Play-Doh.
Play-Doh's Cookie Lovin' Oven comes with everything you need.
Cookies? Play-Doh cookies. Delicious. Anything goes. Whoa! With Play-Doh.
Play-Doh Cookie Lovin' Oven comes with everything you see here. 6-pack and 2-pack sold separately.
Stop, evildoers!
Stretch Armstrong, I will destroy you.
Introducing Vac-Man, Stretch Armstrong's arch-enemy. Use the super-sucking vac pump to turn him into a mutating monster, then stretch him to villainous proportions. He stays that way until you press his cybernetic button. But will this be the end of Stretch Armstrong?
Back attack!
Stay tuned. Vac-Man and Stretch Armstrong, sold separately from Cat Toys. Who else?
Back to the show.
It's a perfect place to hear the music play. Karaoke.
Karaoke.
You can sing a song or dance a night away. Karaoke.
Karaoke.
Everything is okie dokie at the Karaoke Cafe.
Everybody feels bad sometime, like you're down in the mud, all covered with slime, like you're feeling real lost with no one to care, and you reach out for help, but there's nobody there. That's the time you need something to make you feel better, to chase away the rain so you don't get wetter. Well, I know the answer when the going gets tough. Just stick with Molly, cause I got the right stuff to make you feel better. Yeah, I know the thing, gonna tell you about it now in the song I sing, to help you get out of that hole you dug. Well, everybody can use a hug. You need a hug.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hugs, they're very fine. Hugs, don't you doubt it now. Hugs. Whether you're a girl or whether you're a boy, or a bumpy monster or a ragdoll toy, when you feel so rotten and you've had enough, when you feel overflowing with yucky stuff, well, every single body can use a good friend who'll see them on through to the bitter end. Yeah, mothers and fathers, women and men, great big grown-ups and little children, all need one thing every now and then. So listen to me and I'll sing it again, to help you get up off that dusty road. Well, everybody can use a hug. You need a hug. Say it again. Hugs, don't you doubt it now. Hugs, do it. Hugs. Hugs, 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 hugs. A hug'll make a bad thing feel less bad. A hug'll make a glad thing feel more glad. So if you've got a pal who's moving away, just give him a hug on moving day. If your sister's been crying, well, just go get her and give her a hug. It'll make her feel better when things go wrong all across the nation. I offer this thought for your consideration, a real cool tool for your utilization. Hugs, what a fine sensation, from the president to a weird-looking bug. Everybody can use a hug. You need a hug. Don't underestimate hugs. Potent medicine. Hugs. Don't brag to me now. Hugs. Yeah. Hugs. Good as you can get now. Hugs. Curiously powerful. Hugs. Better believe.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This holiday season, Tim Allen is Santa.
Freeze, fat boy!
And Santa's in trouble. Now it's up to the elves.
Elves. Attitude.
To get Christmas rolling in America's #1 comedy. The Santa Claus, rated PG, now playing.
Sound the trumpets. For the biggest holiday treat of all, The Lion King is back in theaters. It's your chance to see your favorite movie one more time.
Do it again.
Walt Disney Pictures' The Lion King, rated G. Now playing at a theater near you.
Come along with us! There's fun every mile. Barbie Starlight Motorhome means we're camping in style.
Starlight Motorhome has a tent with glow-in-the-dark stars. You put it together. Cap doll's not included.
Hi, I'm Dudley. Do you know what to do if you accidentally lose a tooth? If the tooth is dirty, rinse it gently in running water. Don't scrub it. Have a grown-up put the tooth carefully back into the socket. Or place the tooth in a cup of milk or water and have an adult take you to the dentist within 30 minutes if you can. If you do this,
There's a good chance the dentist can save your tooth.
Tomorrow, what nutty secret lurks behind your neighbor's door? Get a glimpse when Bob Saget hosts America's Funniest Home Videos. Now, stay tuned as two boys discover that magic beans can create giant problems on Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Coming up next. This is ABC.
Cookie Crisp, Cookie Crisp, Merry Cookie Crisp. Little cookies, lots of chips that you can't resist. Cookie, Crook, and Chip in a one-dog open sleigh. Crashing through the snow, laughing all the way. Bells on Cops House Ring.
They're not very bright, but being that it's Christmas time, I'll give them some tonight. Cookie Crisp is the merry part of this complete breakfast.
Now there's a Marvel Spider-Man trading card, free inside specially marked boxes of Cookie Crisp.
Wheel of Fortune, tonight at 6:30 on 7.
From the Crypt Keeper.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Inside this dome lives Floam, the craziest stuff ever known. Floam makes a sound, crackle and pop. You wanna make something of it and you don't wanna stop. Have yourself a bowl with Floam, make it fly, come alive, go crazy Floam. Floam bounces higher than a kangaroo. Rip it, mold it, wear it too. Inside this dome lives Floam, the craziest stuff ever known.
Nickelodeon Floam comes in 6 colors, each sold separately. Floam Shaper sold separately from Mattel.
My pretty topsy tail with your topsy tail and brush. Cool. A zillion styles to do. Wow. It's fun and easy too. Your hair is pink. Pretty. Topsy tail. Braided. Topsy tail. Decorated. I love you. The longest, softest hair I know. All the way down to your toes.
She comes with her own special topsy tail and all this.
Topsy tail.
Bow it.
Topsy tail.
Show it. You're beautiful.
My pretty topsy tail.
My pretty topsy tail comes with sparkle fashion, ribbons, bows, barrettes, and a special topsy tail.
And now, back to the show.
Bonjour, boils and ghouls. Welcome to Ghoulies Gastronomique Restaurant. Casket for 2. I'll be with you in one moment. Sorry for the wait. Oh well, I guess I won't be getting a tip from those deadbeats.
Who do I have to turn into a frog to get some service around here?
Oh no!
Yes! The doggy-bagging chowhound Hagen Old Witch! I'm so hungry I could eat a hearse. Do you serve stuffed bats here?
We serve anybody. What would you like?
How about a new waiter?
Well?
You're the waiter, so wait!
I do have other customers.
Oh, What is it?
Catch of the day. Tonight we have a tasty, gut-wrenching special. A fiendish fable guaranteed to make your bile bubble. It's a scary tale about two starving brothers whose monstrous hunger leads them into a giant pickle. I call it Chuck and Melvin and the Beanstalker.
I can't believe this. It means certain death to anyone who dares enter the thick, dark forest, and we're doing it for the second time.
Oh, stop being such a coward, Melvin. Ah!
What?
Bags under my eyes. I look so drawn and tired and hungry. If I don't get something to eat soon, Melvin, my looks will be destroyed. Why, I'll start to look like you.
Well, we are twins.
Not identical! I don't care how frightened you are, Melvin. We've got to go through the dank Thark forest and find the cage of the trader.
That's the cave of the trader, Chuck.
And it's cave, whatever. We'll find the trader and we'll trade for food. Food, Melvin. Food!
I'm just as hungry as you are, but I've heard the trader is not to be trusted, that he will demand an inhumanly high price for...
I don't care what he wants. Why, I'd trade my soul for soul. Filet of sole dripping in butter with asparagus and a cream sauce. So, lead on, Melvin, through the thick darn forest. And fear not. Why, Splendor and I could cross through this forest in our sleep.
Sure, just like last time.
Sleep, faint with hunger. Yes, too weak to keep my eyes. Sleep.
I'll lead you through the forest. I'll deal with the various horrifying monsters who want to tear us limb from limb. You two sleep. I'll wake you up when we're through, just like last time. Chuck! Wake up, Chuck!
Oh. Melvin! You look terrible.
Sorry to startle you.
I should say so. You might at least have taken a bath and changed your clothes before you woke us up.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Well, here we are.
Is that?
That's right, the cave of the trader.
How can we be sure we have the right place? This is the place. Well, go ahead, Melvin. Knock.
No, I think you should knock.
Oh, Melvin, what difference does it make who knocks?
No difference.
So go ahead, knock.
No, you knock.
You knock.
No! No need to knock.
Go ahead, Melvin. Speak to him.
Well, you see, Mr. Trader, sir, we're very hungry.
Very hungry?
Yes, and we've come to trade for food.
And what do you have to offer in trade?
That's very clever. You must be a ventilator. That is, a ventriloquilt maker.
Get on with it!
Get on with it, Melvin.
Just tore something.
What is this?
Well, it's pepper, salt, basil, coriander, nutmeg, various spices. You know, condiments.
Condiments? I don't want your stinking condiments.
He doesn't want the condiments, Melvin.
But that's all we have.
Everyone has something that he values over all else. Something that is more important to him than all the wealth in the world.
You think that I would part with my own brother, my own flesh and blood for a large garden salad with calorie-wise dressing? Sold.
I'm not interested in that skinny little man. It's the horse flesh I'm interested in.
You mean splendor? Never! Never!
Not even for a bag of beans?
And when I get you back, Splendor, why, we'll floss. We'll floss like we've never flossed before. Are they done yet? Are the beans done yet?
Not quite yet, but
How much longer?
just a few.
Give me those beans! These beans taste terrible.
I've been trying to tell you, I don't think we're supposed to eat them. The trader said they were magic beans.
Then maybe they need a little more pepper. Oh! How could you do this, Melvin? How could you trade my horse, my beloved Splendor, for a bag of beans? And bad beans at that.
They're magic beans.
They are bad beans, Melvin. Bad beans, bad beans, bad beans. Oh, Melvin, I'll never see Splendor again. We'll never again gamble in the grass. Oh, no more Splendor in the grass.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I dreamed I gave a magic tea party with things for me and you. And with my magic tea party, my tea party dream came true.
It's the Magic Tea Party, and it's full of colorful surprises. Pour clear water from the teapot and...
Looks like pink tea.
dip the spreading knife in water and... looks like jam for crackers.
Lovely party.
Magic tea party, my tea party dream came true.
The Magic Tea Party comes with everything here.
Stop, evildoers! Stretch Armstrong, I will destroy you!
Introducing Vac-Man, Stretch Armstrong's arch enemy. Use the super-sucking vac pump to turn him into a mutating monster, then stretch him to villainous proportions. He stays that way until you press his cybernetic button. But will this be the end of Stretch Armstrong?
Back attack!
Stay tuned. Vac-Man and Stretch Armstrong, sold separately from Cat Toys. Who else?
Bugs and his pals are hard at work.
This is a job for Super Puss!
Making Saturdays unbelievable. The Bugs Bunny and Tweety Show today.
Saturday, it's a scrumptious blast from the past.
On we go.
It's an ABC movie treat.
All of my dreams become realities.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Saturday on ABC.
And now, back to the show.
Huh? Incredible! Magnificent!
Yes, it's true. I am quite incredibly magnificent looking, even first thing in the morning.
Look, Chuck.
It's a Bockstein.
Beanstalk. Maybe those beans really were magic.
Of course they were. I remember reading stories about this when I was a boy.
I read them to you.
There's something about gold. Something golden at the top of the beefsteak.
Beanstalk.
There's something golden at the top of that thing. A golden egg, a golden bird, a golden piano.
A golden harp.
I remember now. A golden harp.
That's right. But the story also told of a giant.
A giant golden harp. Do you know what I could trade a giant golden harp for?
Food?
Food, Melvin! Food! Why, I could get a whole supermarket.
A chain of supermarkets.
No, I could get a chain of supermarkets. I'll call them Charming Markets. And I'll never go hungry again.
But what about the giant?
What?
The giant!
Giant what?
Never mind.
Oh, I had no idea climbing up one of these thingies was such hard work.
Me neither.
Oh, I can't be carried one more step. I've got to rest, Melvin.
I don't think we better stop now, Chuck.
Go away. 40 winks. No more. Melvin, don't you ever do that again.
Look!
What a giant house. Wonder who lives there.
A giant.
It sure is. But I wonder who lives there. Well, go ahead, Melvin. You slip first.
No, I think you should slip first.
What difference does it make who slips? You lead the way this time, Melvin.
Wonder what's making that noise. It's like a giant rumble.
What do you watch where you're going, Melvin? You led me right into that tree.
That's not a tree. It's a footstool.
A giant footstool.
And a giant foot!
It's a giant! Why didn't you tell me there was going to be a giant here, Melvin?
Surprise.
I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life.
Beautiful? He's ugly. Big time ugly.
But look, Melvin, look! On his lips and chin, huge, gigantic crumbs. Could be potato chips, could be garlic bread, could be carrot cake.
Could be eczema.
Let me go! Get your own crumbs!
You know what they say? Let sleeping giants nap. Ah!
Look! The golden harp!
Chuck, quiet!
I must have that harp!
Okay, but quietly.
What's wrong with this door? It's stuck.
It's locked, Chuck.
Well, of course it's locked. It's locked! It's locked! Why is it locked? Find me the key, Melvin. Key equals harp. Harp equals food. I must have the food! That's it, Melvin. Get the key! Melvin, in here! Hurry!
I'm okay.
My key. My dear, precious key.
After the messages, we'll be right back.
Last time those guys said I wasn't good enough, but this time Tony and I are ready.
Go to the backhand and then shoot. That away.
Winners practice hard and eat smart, like this complete breakfast, including the sweet crunch of Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
They're great.
Can I play?
I don't know, can you?
Here goes.
Now, Brian.
This kid's better than you.
And you.
When you got Play-Doh, anything goes. Demolition Dave loves to make things crash. So Mom got a monster truck, mold and mash. Mold and mash, gonna have a bash. Mold and mash, it's a monster truck smash. Take a big wheeler, pump it up with dough. Mold and mold the cars, and away you go. Mold and mash, it's a monster truck smash.
Having a good time? Smash it!
Anything goes.
Wow!
With
Play-Doh. Play-Doh Mold and Mash comes with everything you see here. Sparkling 6-pack, sold separately.
My pretty topsy tail with your topsy tail and brush. Cool. A zillion styles to do. Wow. It's fun and easy too.
Your hair is pink. Pretty.
Topsy tail.
Braided.
Topsy tail.
Decorated.
I love you. The longest, softest hair I know. All the way down to your toes.
She comes with her own special topsy tail and all this.
Topsy tail.
Bow it.
Topsy tail.
Show it. You're beautiful.
My pretty topsy tail.
My Pretty Topsy Tail comes with sparkle fashion, ribbons, bows, barrettes, and a special topsy tail.
Must be something in the water. Whoa, whoa,
Melvin, give me a hand!
No, Chuck, quiet! The giant!
Oh, never mind the giant! Nothing will wake up that big slob.
B-5-O feet! Who dares disturb the giant's sleep? B-5-O back! Oh, it's just you, you silly cat. Go play in the basement while I go upstairs for a nap.
The giant's gone, and so's the cat!
It just doesn't get any better than this. Have you got it?
I got it.
Have you got it?
I got it.
Good. Is everything all right, Melvin? Anything broken?
I think I'm okay.
Not you, Melvin. The harp. It looks all right.
I'm so relieved. It's too heavy, Chuck. We'll never get it out of here. Why, we need a horse?
Splendor! Oh, when I found out Melvin had traded you for a bag of bad beans, I was so upset. I thought I'd never see you again. Bad Melvin. Bad Melvin.
You two have a very strange relationship. But we left him with the trader.
Never mind that, Melvin. Let's go. This way.
Oh, hello, Mr. Trader, sir. Fancy meeting you here.
I live here!
Isn't it a little big for you? I don't think you should have done that, Chuck.
He's laughing, Melvin, that's good. But he's grown, Melvin, that's not so good. And he's green, he's giant, he's green.
But not exactly jolly.
What? What is he?
Spectres, ogres, mutants. Uh-oh.
What?
Just as I thought. He's a beanstalker.
Melvin, by chance, what do beanstalkers eat?
Beans.
Whew, that's a relief.
Human beans.
Huh? Quick, Melvin, we forgot Splendor. Go save him.
Sure thing, Chuck.
And don't forget the harp.
Horse, harp. Hey, wait a minute.
Where's the harp, Melvin? Melvin, do something!
Wait!
That's it? Wait?
We taste much better with a few condiments.
Condiments! condiments!
Yes, you know, some basil or garlic salt or pepper.
You know, Melvin, I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody explode from a sneeze before.
Me neither.
Together again! It just doesn't get any better than this. Splendor! What's wrong, boy? Huh?
Chuck, look! They're everywhere!
Sorry, Melvin, no room! Melvin, it's gone! The beanstalk's gone! Splendor! You're all right! Oh, and the harp's all right.
I'm all right too, thanks.
Wait a minute! This harp isn't all right! It isn't gold! It's just cheap wood!
It was just painted gold.
And with watercolors! Bad harp, bad harp, bad harp!
Chuck!
I can't believe you made me go through all this for a bad harp!
Me?
This is the end of the line, Melvin. I'm tired of looking after you and getting nothing but trouble for it.
Hey, the strings are gold.
I'm not coming back for you this time, Melvin.
That's okay. A fortune in gold strings. Enough to buy a whole chain of supermarkets. Melvin Markets.
I mean it, Melvin!
Just as Melvin had taken as much as he could stomach, Chuck got his just desserts. Speaking of which, I wonder if the old battle axe is feeling the pinch.
Got any mints?
How about a Hexpresso?
Make it double bubble toil and decaf.
So until next time, Crypt Kitties, bon appetit!
Turn it up, quickly, or you're gonna be trying the frog's legs! Creepy!
After these classes, we'll be right back. When you got Play-Doh, whoa! Anything goes. It's a Play-Doh cooking show. We're making cookies. Cookie loving oven makes cookies like a pro. Baking lots of cookies out of Play-Doh. Pop them in the oven, bake them just so. When the timer goes off, cookies Play-Doh.
Play-Doh's Cookie Lovin' Oven comes with everything you need.
Cookies? Play-Doh cookies. Delicious. Anything goes. Whoa! With Play-Doh.
Play-Doh Cookie Lovin' Oven comes with everything you see here. 6-pack and 2-pack sold separately.
Wow! Happy Meal Workshop!
Hi, Dan. Hi, Bernice.
What you making, Ronald?
A cheeseburger Happy Meal.
Oh!
For each of you.
That's my favorite!
Mine too. You might want to take yours out of the box.
In case you haven't heard, there's a lot of work going on at McDonald's. Because right now you can get these 4 moving, lifting Tonka trucks. One with every Tonka Cabbage Patch Happy Meal you buy. Sounds like a really good time.
Don't pout, check it out. Zach's gonna show you what work's about.
Listen up, children, if you wanna know what tomorrow will bring and where you will go. Gotta find your dreams and goals. Time to pick your schemes and roles. Make a choice, Jack. Can't lie on your back all day. No way, no way, no way. Make a choice, Jill. Can't lie on the hill all day. No way, no way, no way. You both can make choices about a career in any old field without any fear. You can be what you want, it becomes very clear when you believe in yourself and take time to prepare.
Let's think about a career. We can both be an engineer or learn about the atmosphere.
Oh, hit the road, Zach. They've got the knack, it's clear. They're on the right track to a career.
Tomorrow, Josh gets stuck in an elevator with a pregnant lady and her baby wants out. Is Josh ready to deliver a child? Don't miss On Our Own. Coming up, Bugs, Tweety, and the rest of the Looney Tunes gang are next on the Bugs and Tweety Show. This is ABC.
Stop, evildoers! Stretch Armstrong, I will destroy you!
Introducing Vac-Man, Stretch Armstrong's arch enemy. Use the super-sucking vac pump to turn him into a mutating monster, then stretch him to villainous proportions. He stays that way until you press his cybernetic button. But will this be the end of Stretch Armstrong? Stay tuned! Vac-Man, Stretch Armstrong's arch enemy from Cap Toys. Who else?
Chicago watches Jeopardy, right here on Channel 7.
As your body grows big,
Your mind must flower.
it's great to learn.
Cause knowledge is power.
It's Schoolhouse Rocket, a chip off the block of your favorite Schoolhouse Rock.
You know I love country music and I practice daily on my out-of-tune cockamamie ukulele. But my daily ukulele playing ain't gonna get me far. I need a guitar, an amp, and some quadraphonics, and several $100s worth of electronics if I'm ever gonna get to be a country western star. Gotta get me some dollars and cents, dollars and cents. Them greenback bills with the pictures of the presidents.
Squawking, Miss Becky Sue. Why don't you drop by the bank and I'll explain to you how you can make more dollars if you use a little common sense. Chill out, young lady, no need to fret. Although you can't afford to buy that new equipment yet, you got a couple $100 saved up in your birthday stash. Why not deposit them dollars in the bank instead? Then at the end of the year you come out way ahead, because the bank will pay you money in exchange for the use of your cash. And that's called interest. You're making money that way, and you can buy that gear about a year from today.
Saving sounds mighty nifty, Mr. Banker dude. You know I'd like to be thrifty, but I ain't in the mood. I'm inspired and I'm writing me a brand new country song. I got a lot of country western in my blood, like Reba and Loretta and Winona Judd. Gotta get me that equipment and I ain't about to wait too long. Gotta get me some dollars and cents, dollars and cents. Them greenback bills with the pictures of the presidents. So please, Mr. Banker, won't you tell me how I can get my mitts on some money right now? Cause waiting for my dollars really doesn't seem to make much sense.
Why, sure, Becky Sue, I can give you a hand. I can lend you the money, but you must understand, when you borrow from the bank, then you gotta pay it back on time. And when you're done paying back every dollar that's due, you will find you paid them back a little extra too. For every dollar you borrow, you gotta pay the bank $1 and a dime. Again, that's interest, and it's just a fee you pay to use the money that you borrow from me.
We're talking about dollars and cents, dollars and cents. Them greenback bills with the pictures of the presidents. Since life is one experience that spares us no expense, we gotta use them dollars with a little bit of common sense. We gotta use them dollars with a little bit of common
sense.
Are you sure Dolly Parton started this way?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
If kids like me were running the world, I'd have my very own personal remote. If you don't like what you're watching,
Lisa, leave your brother.
change the channel.
Have a Big Mac and fries, dear.
Getting dressed for school would be fun. Cleaning my room would be a snap. Cool. And I wouldn't mind seeing my Aunt Nina so much. Bobble beauty. Mute button.
Lisa, do your homework. How about a nice hot apple pie, dear?
Hey, it could happen.
Stay tuned for college football next. This is ABC.
Chicago watches Jeopardy! Right here on Channel 7.
If you got a lot of people to shop for, but you don't got a lot of time, don't go crazy. Go to Best Buy, because we make shopping easier. We give you honest answers to your questions, we help you find what you're looking for, and we put all our products on the shelf so it's easy to find what you want, grab it, and go. Like Game Boy with Legend of Zelda software for just $42.96, and get no payments and no interest for 6 months on everything. That's convenient shopping. That's Best Buy.
Sega presents one champion of good, one pawn of evil. It's Sonic and Knuckles. Not only is it the greatest Sonic game ever, it also comes with lock-on technology. Plug in Sonic 2 and use Knuckles to play in a whole new way. Plug in Sonic 3 for 34 megs of power, new worlds, and surprise endings. Sonic and Knuckles with lock-on technology, only on Sega Genesis. Sonic and Knuckles, other game cartridges, and Sega Genesis each sold separately.